ready.
All right, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're live.
What is up, everybody at FightHype Live? Once again, joining us. Thank you for joining us ringside here in Las Vegas. But before we get to the main event tonight, Valdez Stevenson, and really the main card that includes Keyshawn Davis and Nico Ali Walsh, we're calling the action from Madison Square Garden here ringside at Vegas. I got the DAZN app opened up, and we're taking a look at Jesse Vargas against Liam Smith here in the third round. Vargas has usually been the better fighter than Liam Smith, but he started at 140. Liam Smith's a natural 154-pound fighter. So we'll see if that takes a toll on Vargas, who is landing the better shots here in round 3. We're already in round 3 of this fight. Good 1-2 by Vargas and a left hook. Liam Smith in his high guard in the center of the ring. Vargas shooting off a lot of punches. A little bit of get-off-me punches here from Vargas to stem Smith from just coming in, but 1-2 from Vargas again. Smith not getting hit clean, but partially getting hit, keeping his hands up in some of these punches. It's a good jab by Liam Smith, knocks Jesse Vargas' head up. Vargas just off with a left hook, then comes back with a right uppercut, but Liam Smith jams the jab right in Jesse Vargas' face. And for a minute here, I do have a freeze with my DAZN on this Wi-Fi. Sometimes the arena Wi-Fi we have here at the fights isn't the best. Let's see if I can keep this fight going. Hell, I'll pull out the cell phone and call the action from the cell phone if I need to. Let's see. All right. Buffering. Thanks for joining us again on FightHype Live. We won't have any of these problems, obviously, for the fights here in Las Vegas as we're here live ringside. So, but some technical difficulties in this Liam Smith fight. Okay, now we got a connection back. Vargas with his back against the ropes throws a good left uppercut, but Liam Smith is starting to knock Jesse's head back with his jab. Good left uppercut by Liam Smith with Vargas along the ropes. It is looking right now at Vargas with his back against the ropes, already maybe showing signs of fatigue, that he doesn't have the power to keep Liam Smith off of him. Smith is walking through these punches and has more of an effect on Vargas with his own shots. Maybe to be expected from the natural 54. A little less than 30 seconds left in this round. Good right hand to the body by Vargas, but he gets hit with the jab again. Another jab lifts Vargas' head up. Vargas just off with a right uppercut, tries to shoot it off the ropes. Vargas already looking a little fatigued here to end round 3. Good round, maybe a round Vargas won because he was more active, but probably Liam Smith's round didn't land as often as Vargas, but knocked his head up each time with his jab and took the fight to him. He's the aggressor, made Vargas look uncomfortable along the ropes. So it looks like, from the looks of things in the first 3 rounds, even if Vargas has a lead, that Smith can get to him as this fight continues. Vargas, not always known as finishing fight strong. One moment. How you doing, by the way?
Good. How are you?
Good. So I try to keep my voice, nice. Good. Appreciate it. Thank you. We got New Jersey in the house.
Yes.
Brick City. I'm sure you're friends with Redman, the rapper. No, it's a rapper. Yeah.
We all know.
Yes. James Gandolfini when he was alive. Everybody. So. But interesting, got some local New Jersey media here ringside for Shakur Stevenson's fight with Oscar Valdez. But back to the action here in round 4. Vargas starting with his jab to the body. Trying to back Liam Smith up to start this round. Backing Smith up, but Smith covering well in the high guard, not catching too much on the chin. Vargas just smothering, boring in. Putting his weight on Liam Smith against the ropes. Now the ref breaks them apart, and they're back in the center of the ring. Vargas off to a decent start in these first 30 seconds, trying to give Smith his own medicine and use his own physical strength to mull him back in this clinch. But Vargas looking tired already in the 4th. Good right uppercut by Liam Smith, and then a left hook, and then a jab knocks Vargas' head up. Vargas already looking fatigued with his punches and his defense. Good left hook to the body by Liam Smith. Vargas hasn't fought in over 2 years since losing a decision to Mikey Garcia, and that ring rust in terms of his conditioning is showing up here. Good left hook by Jesse Vargas. Good left hook to the body by Vargas. Vargas getting backed up after coming out in the first 30 seconds as the aggressor, but landing some decent shots with his back against the ropes. Right uppercut to the body from Vargas off the ropes. Good jab off the ropes from Vargas. Smith back with his own jab. Backs Vargas back on the ropes. So Vargas fighting off the ropes, expending a lot of energy right now. Kind of throwing what we call get-off-me punches at times. Good right uppercut by Jesse Vargas. Good shot. Good hard shot. Landed right through the center. Underneath. Good left uppercut by Liam Smith. That's probably his best shot. This is his left uppercut. Vargas with a right hand after he backs Liam Smith up off the ropes into the center of the ring in the clinch. Vargas throwing a lot of punches right now. Using his offense as defense. Not able to slow the pace in the aggression of Smith, but he is winning this fourth round. He's hit Smith with some good shots this round. Smith just off with a right hand. Good jab by Smith. Vargas covering up on the ropes. Good left hook to the body by Smith. Oh, good one too by Vargas. Might have gotten Smith's attention. That was a good right hand by Vargas. Smith looks hurt. Smith looks buzzed. 30 seconds left in the fourth, and Vargas buzzed Liam Smith a little bit with a right hand. Smith, though, staying right on top of him. Vargas against the ropes. Good left hook to the body by Liam Smith. Then a left hook up top gets in for Smith. Vargas slips a right hand. 10 seconds left. That was a good moment for Jesse Vargas. He's definitely won this fourth round. Maybe he got a little respect with that right hand. Blood coming from the right eye of Liam Smith. Good uppercut by Smith. Good round for Jesse Vargas. Finally got Liam Smith's attention with that right hand. He was hitting him with some shots, but nothing was keeping this guy off. That right hand buzzed his legs a little bit. Good round for Vargas. But Vargas throwing a lot of punches. Using his offense as defense, we'll see if he can maintain that kind of pace. Check the chat, see what we got going on with you lovely people on this Saturday night. For those of you who have joined us, we've been rocking almost 6 months now, man. We started with Canelo Plant going live with round by rounds. So for those of you who've been rocking with us kind of consistently, we really love you guys, man. Thank you. And people who just want to hear the round by round, I'm here to deliver it for you. And eat some Skittles. Clayton Wilson, appreciate you, my man. AD, appreciate you, my man. Thank you guys so much. All right, back to the action. Round 5, here we are. Vargas keeps it in the center of the ring, not on the back foot to start the fifth. Both fighters in the center of the ring. Smith punching with a 3-punch combination out of that high guard, but Vargas able to be defensively responsible. Good jab to the body by Liam Smith. Out-jabbed Vargas there in that exchange. Another good jab by Liam Smith as Vargas tried to pull out. Good left hook to the body by Liam Smith. Good right uppercut by Smith. Gets in with Vargas along the ropes. Vargas shooting his jab off the ropes. Good right hand by Liam Smith off the 1-2. Vargas having a bad first minute in the fifth. Smith with that high guard. Not taking a step back tonight, hardly. Referee Steve Willis, we all love his big eyes and his reactions. Jab to the body by Vargas. Vargas in the center of the ring now, not with his back against the ropes, but Smith getting him close to the ropes now, drives him back. 1-2 by Smith over the top. Got Vargas a little bit on the side of the head there. Smith having a good round. Right hand to the body by Vargas, and he comes back up with a left hook, but Smith keeps his hands up. Right hand by Smith on the inside, chopping right hand, then a jab backs Jesse up. Jesse's back against the ropes. Smith with a left hook, nailed Vargas with a left hook. Little right hand over the top. Vargas with some blood on his face. Both fighters with blood on their face. Hard left hook to the body by Liam Smith. Vargas returning fire to the body. Good right uppercut by Liam Smith. Smith getting the better of this right now in this round. Good right hand to the body by Smith. Makes Vargas back off. Vargas reacted to that body shot. Good right hand to the body by Vargas, but not with the effect that Smith's body shots are having. Again, natural 54-pounder against a guy who came up from 140. Vargas, good jab. Off the back foot. Misses a 1-2. Smith misses his right hand. Good left hook to the body by Liam Smith. Smith touching with the right uppercut to keep the hands in place, and then brought the left hook to the body behind it. Landed really well. Vargas took a lot of shots in the 5th round. That was a good round for Liam Smith after Vargas hurt him a little bit in the 4th, but that's definitely a Liam Smith round. Jeff Vargas nods his head as if to say he knows he lost that round. Thank you, sure will. Appreciate it, man. Looking forward to calling this main event of Taylor and Serrano. I expect to have to call a lot of exchanges, and those are the funnest fights to cover. Yeah, if we can, for sure. Yeah. Lance on the mission. Lance, our boy Lance Pugmire. Oh, go ahead. Our boy Lance Pugmire here at FightHype in the LA Times, formerly the LA Times, going ahead and going to try and get us some Julio Cesar Chavez in the arena up on the site on FightHype. But back to Smith and Vargas. Both guys already, after 5 rounds, bleeding, have hit each other with a lot of shots. It's a bad blood kind of fight, and the blood is flowing already in the first half of the fight. Plenty of it. Blood all over Vargas's trunks. Round 6. Vargas unable to use his superior jab to dictate or create range for himself. Just not enough snap on his jab like we saw at welterweight. Vargas trying to use that jab, but Smith comes over the top of that jab with a good right hand there. Vargas not as sharp as he looked against Mikey Garcia 2 years ago. Good right hand by Smith. Vargas comes back with a 1-2. Smith starting to hit Vargas on the side of the head here with his right hands. Right hand through the center for Vargas, but a cleaner right hand right back by Liam Smith over the jab of Vargas. Vargas letting his hands go here off the ropes, but good right hand by Smith, and then a left hook to the body. That was a big left hook to the body by Liam Smith. He is digging with that shot. Right uppercut by Liam Smith. Oh, good jab by Liam Smith. Vargas taking clean shots. Right hand over the top. Lands for Smith. 2 uppercuts for Smith. Vargas reeling a little bit here in the 5th. Good jab by Liam Smith. Knocks Vargas's head up. Vargas taking punishment in round 6 right now. Back against the ropes. Vargas trying to jab his way off. Stick the jab through the center. But a right hand down the pipe lands for Liam Smith. Smith very comfortable in there, the more comfortable fighter. Good left uppercut to the body and a left hook up top for Liam Smith. A lot of pride in Jesse Vargas. He does not want to eat his words, but it looks like he's on his way to having to do so. Good right uppercut by Smith with Vargas along the ropes. Vargas coming back with a right hand to the body, but not as much steam and snap on these shots as compared to Smith. Good 1-2 from Vargas, though. Vargas maybe still able to walk Smith into something. Good hook to the body by Liam Smith, but Vargas comes back with a nice right hand up top. Referee Steve Willis warns Liam Smith for low shots there. Vargas would be wise to slow down the patience here and slow down the pace here, try to just pick his shots. He expended maybe too much energy throwing, it looked like 70 or 80 punches in some of those early rounds. Vargas now letting his hands go off the ropes. Some good work, but a hard left uppercut lands for Liam Smith. Vargas letting his hands go and down the stretch of the 6th, but it was a big round for Liam Smith. Vargas tired along the ropes. Firing off shots, trying to keep Smith off of him, but it's Smith landing the clean shots, not Vargas in this round, in the last 2 rounds. And that's it for round 6. Smith finishing with a flurry shot. Big left hook at the bell, though, by Jesse Vargas. Big left hook at the bell. Big Liam Smith round, but that was a hard left hook by Vargas at the round, and that's something to still look out for. Is Vargas is still savvy enough and experienced enough to walk Smith into something like he did in the 4th with his right hand, but right now the momentum's all Liam Smith. Panda says, you belong to a boy band. Well, I mean, if they were as lucrative as they were in the late 90s when I was growing up, I would join one. What's up, Yahoo? What up, Sean? What's up, Yahoo? West Coast Gotti. Love the name. Nobody wants to hear you talk. Show the fight, hippie. You could just tune into DAZN and actually watch the fight. But for people who are at work or can't watch the fight, you can enjoy the round by round. We do a radio style, like in the 40s and 50s, West Coast Gotti. And we cannot show the fight unless you want us to get sued or thrown out of the arena. That's just not an option, my friend. So you are free, West Coast Gotti, to leave and do something else, or you can rock with us. More than welcome. Back in round 7 for Vargas Smith. Good left uppercut by Vargas, but Vargas being forced along the ropes for about 75% of this fight so far. What's up, brother? How you doing? Good. Vargas still on the ropes. Jab to the body by Vargas. Liam Smith coming with his up. Good right hand over the top of Vargas' jab by Smith. Good left uppercut by Liam Smith. Again, Vargas very tired looking right now. Face with bust, getting more and more busted up. 1-2 by Liam Smith over Vargas' jab. Hard left hook to the body has Vargas hurt. Vargas is hurt here in the 7th. Right uppercut lands for Liam Smith. The left hooks to the body by Smith have been hurting Vargas a little bit. Now Vargas coming back with his own shots. Digging in. Good right uppercut by Vargas, but Smith able to withstand anything coming back. Just more effect. Vargas not able to take these shots as well as Smith tonight. Vargas letting his hands go in these last 30 seconds, but it eats the 1-2 by Smith. Smith to the body. Vargas hit with a clean left hook up top. His pride is definitely letting him hold up to these shots really well. Good left hook by Vargas, but catching Smith coming in at times. The left hook, but left hook to the body by Liam Smith. Smith all on top of Jesse Vargas. Good right hand to the body, and then a left uppercut by Liam Smith to the head. Vargas along the ropes basically this whole 7th round. Can't get his back off the ropes. Smith with a little shove off in the clinch and then throws a left hook behind it. Good little move by Liam Smith. Liam Smith in control of this fight right now. Left hook lands for Liam Smith. Vargas thought it was coming to the body. Straight right for Liam Smith. Vargas comes with an uppercut off the ropes, but not enough. Vargas letting his hands go with a 1-2 off the ropes, but Smith slipping underneath. Hard left hook to the body by Liam Smith off the uppercut to the head. Another jab for Smith. 2 jabs for Smith, land clean. 2 jabs and then a right uppercut by Liam Smith with Vargas along the ropes. Vargas letting his hands go, but inaccurate. Inaccurate by Vargas off the ropes in that 7th round. That's 3 straight rounds for Liam Smith, 5, 6, and 7. Vargas is going to, like he did in the 4th, have to walk him into a big shot because he just doesn't have the gas tank tonight to exchange all night long with Liam Smith. Smith has him beat in terms of his conditioning. Vargas never known for truly elite conditioning at the championship level, a guy who could fade sometimes the second half of his fights. Let's see. AJ Celestine, you're a real one for the fights. I appreciate it, brother. I got Katie versus Serrano will start right after Liam Smith and Vargas conclude their fight. And we're about to be in round 8 of that fight, scheduled 12. Or it might be 10. Let me check this once we get the graphic back up from the zone. I think we're going 12 tonight. Yep, 12 rounds. We're here in the 8th. Liam Smith with all the momentum right now. Jesse Vargas remaining game. Could feel the pride from Vargas, not wanting to eat his words. But he is in a miserable fight right now these last 3 rounds. 2 jabs land for Liam Smith. This is a surprise by me. Vargas, at his best, has a very good jab, but Smith has been out-jabbing him tonight. Did not expect that. Vargas, good left uppercut by Vargas, but Liam Smith comes right back with the jab. Right hand by Liam Smith, backs Vargas onto the ropes. Hard left hook to the body off the uppercut by Liam Smith. Liam Smith is throwing a beautiful left uppercut to the head and then the left hook to the body. It's been a beautiful combination for him tonight. He's been the Mexican fighter tonight. Absolutely, Liam Smith. Fighting with the kind of game plan that would make a Julio Cesar Chavez proud. Just hands up, high guard, killing the body, not taking a step back, able to take whatever's coming back with no problem. Good left hook to the body by Liam Smith. He is throwing a beautiful touch to the head, bang to the body. Beautiful shot by Liam Smith tonight. Looking like he's from Mexico and not England. Vargas letting go of combinations, but Smith not getting hit cleanly by kind of ducking underneath some of these shots. Hard right hand by Liam Smith in the exchange, laid it clean on Vargas. Vargas showing a good poker face, but taking clean shots. His face is getting busted up. Vargas along the ropes, getting bullied by the natural 154. Vargas showing his heart, but good left hook to the body by Vargas, but good left hook to the head by Vargas, but a good jab by Liam Smith. Oof. Good jab by Smith, backs Vargas right back onto the ropes. Vargas trying to fight off the ropes, but Smith comes with a right hand over the top and then loops the right uppercut underneath it. Smith, high guard, Vargas getting backed up on the ropes. They exchange 1-2s. About 20 seconds left in this 8th. Smith winning this round along with the 3 rounds before it. Smith told Vargas at the stare down, at the final weigh-in, you can't punch. And so far, nothing Vargas is thrown except for one right hand in the 4th round has been able to stop Smith from doing anything. Good left hook by Smith. Vargas letting his hands go. Exciting exchange to finish the 8th round. Even a little punching after the bell. Vargas with a look at Smith for punching after the bell, like really, and Smith kind of looking back at him like F off, it's bad blood. Smith in control of this fight. Vargas showing his pride. Standing up to some heavy body work from Smith. How's the crowd? Sell out Aslan deals? Nah, we're too early in the night. I'll give you an update once we're by the main event time. But I think my man Willie Ramirez is coming. Willie! Yeah. Sorry, gotta, sometimes other media come by and you gotta let them know where their seat's at. If you know where it's at, help a brother. How you doing, Willie? Willie, don't mind me. I do a little round by round, but I keep my voice. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you got it. That's not mine. All right, here we are back in round 9, 30 seconds into it. And Vargas needs to walk Smith into something to change this fight because it's all Liam Smith the last 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and now here we are in the 9th. Good jab by Smith, lifts Vargas' head up. He's been lifting his head up with the jab all night. Good body work by Smith. Vargas fighting off with a right uppercut and a left hook. But can't keep Smith off of him. Smith out jabbing Vargas there. Backing him up. Anytime Vargas gets a little bit off the ropes, Smith is able to use his jab to pin him back on there and force him back in a straight line. Smith also not only sharper with more oomph on all of his shots, but just more accurate too. Good 1-2 over the top by Liam Smith. Good left hook to the body. Vargas forced to shell up after that body shot. Vargas taking another left hook to the body. Right hand for Liam Smith. Vargas buzzed in there right now in the ninth. Those body shots are hurting him. Another left hook to the body by Liam Smith. There's only so many of that Vargas will be able to take. Vargas still along the ropes, shoots the right hand to the body, but there's just not a lot on these shots to keep Smith honest. Good jab by Smith, keeps knocking Vargas' head back. Left hook to the body, left hook up top, right hand. Vargas reeling on the ropes. 45 seconds left in the ninth. Vargas showing heart, comes back with some right hands. 1-2 by Smith. Referee Steve Willis looking in. Beautiful four-punch combination by Liam Smith. Left hook to the head, left hook to the body. Vargas firing back, but he's reeling. He's hurt along the ropes. 30 seconds left in the ninth. Vargas in trouble. Getting broken down physically by the beautiful left hook to the body of Liam Smith. Good jab by Liam Smith. Vargas pawing with his jab, trying to find a big shot, but Smith, too alert, too fresh in round 9. That's it for round 9. Smith with a pat on the head of Vargas, almost starting to let up on him a little bit, like, okay, I'm winning the fight, I'm not going to rub it in. But that is 5 straight rounds for Liam Smith. There's no way Vargas is either ahead or tied up. The best this card could probably be for Vargas is 7 rounds to 3 for Smith. So Vargas needs to make something dramatic happen, and by the looks of his conditioning, it's not going to happen. And he hasn't been able to hurt Smith except for one shot in the fourth. See what we got at the chat. Oh, you know what? I was off, fellas. Apologize. That was round 9. I believe that was round 9. Again, on the replay by DAZN, what a left hook to the body by Liam Smith tonight, man. It's been beautiful stuff. He's hit Vargas with everything, though. The uppercuts to the head. He's hit him with right hands over the top of Vargas' jab. He's knocked his head back repeatedly with his own jab. Doctor taking a look at Vargas now, and I think the doctor just told him, hey, go ahead and show us something here this round. Vargas coming out with a determined look on his face. Good right hand for Liam Smith over the top of Vargas' jab. We are in round 10. Apologize for the mix-up. That was round 9 we just went. We're in 10 now. Vargas could get finished this round. Left hook hurts Vargas. Vargas' body language, body beginning to go limp from punches. Starting not to stay erect. Good left hook to the body by Liam Smith. Vargas coming back with a left hook, but he can't hit. Right hand to Steve Willis stops the fight. Jesse Vargas gets stopped along the ropes in the 10th round by Liam Smith. He was broken down physically by the natural super welterweight. Vargas looked rusty. Conditioning wasn't up to par for this fight. But part of that was Smith made him expend a lot of energy in the early rounds, made him throw a lot more punches than he wanted to, made him throw what we call get-off-me punches. And Vargas, after 2 years out of the ring, didn't have the gas tank to fight that kind of firefight and didn't have the power to keep Smith off. So couldn't slow down the pace. Just didn't look as sharp as he did against Mikey Garcia in Texas 2 years ago. Great performance by Liam Smith. His left hook to the body was sizzling. Did a lot of touch to the head and then bang to the body. Beautiful stuff by Liam Smith. With a guy like Smith who's taken some beatings from Canelo and Jaime Munguia, you don't know if he is what he was when he fought those guys, but from the looks of tonight, he's still as good as he ever was, Liam Smith. So whatever he had against Canelo and Munguia, he still got it. So good fight. Vargas, his pride didn't let him touch the canvas. He gets stopped tonight, but his pride did keep him upright. You could tell he just did not want to eat his words, but he ultimately asked to. But Liam Smith and Jesse showing respect to each other, hugging it up after the fight. That's good to see. And it was a really good performance by Liam Smith. Let's see. Just checking you guys on in the chat. Is that Jeff Mayweather behind Sean? It is. It is Jeff Mayweather. All right. Well, next up is main event time. Taylor Serrano. Maybe there's a chance they can elevate the game tonight for the game of, the sport of women's boxing. I think there's a chance they put on a fight so good, and it looks like they got near a sellout in the Garden, that they can elevate women's boxing to another level if the fight is a kind of fight of the year candidate. I think that's what would be best for the sport of women's boxing is a great fight. Not anything one-sided one way or the other. But to break it down for a second, I picked Serrano by a slight edge. I mean, it was really a 50-50 fight, this fight. But I give the edge of Serrano because I do think it's going to be a fire fight after a short while. I think it's going to be a lot of exchanges. And I think that favors the puncher in Serrano, who knows how to sneak in hard body shots when both fighters open up and exchange. She knows how to find the right creases to slip in hard left hands to the body out of the southpaw stance. But that said, Taylor has this energy, like it's her moment this week. She's very little fiery as the week went on, talking about, I have no idea anyone can have me an underdog, how much she expects to win. And then at the face-off, looking like the bigger, stronger, natural lightweight and grinning at Amanda Serrano, beaming with confidence, and she has the crowd on her side tonight. So, if my money was on it, I wouldn't be the most confident and secure in my pick on Serrano, but I still give her the edge, just because I think when these two fighters inevitably give us the action that people came to see, that's going to favor Serrano a little bit. And it was the Delphine Pearson's fights with Taylor that made me think that. Taylor, like Vargas just now against Liam Smith, had to throw a lot of get-off-me punches. She wasn't able to box and slow the pace down against the aggressive fighter. But the thing is, Delphine Pearson kind of had a Antonio Margarito effect. She's so tall and takes such a good shot that even though she's slow and her skills aren't on near the level of a Serrano, she's just so big. And so maybe looking into the Pearson's fight and favoring Serrano is, inaccurate, but we'll see. Land Deal said they need to go Hagler Hearns. Right. I think we'll get some Morales Barrera, Hagler Hearns type exchanges in that fight at some point. I mean, that's a lot to ask for. Those are the greatest fights of all time. But I think stylistically, Taylor's a combination puncher and Serrano's a combination puncher. So let's check the chat.
That's enough.
Huh?
That's enough.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, from Jesse? Yeah. Did you get anything with Chavez? Yeah.
One question.
Right.
It has to be a minute long.
Right.
The rest of the minute was taking him walking to his seat.
Right. It's worth a shot. He answered the one question. It's worth a shot. That's how we work at FightHype.
I remember just seeing for a minute.
Oh, nice. You got the man Lance Pugmire on the job here at FightHype, trying to get some interviews in between fights with Julio Cesar Chavez. How's the crowd? Full crowd, asked Munchie. It's healthy for being this early in the night. It's 7 here in Vegas. Main event's probably not for another hour and a half. And there's probably, I'm going to say, it might already be about $6,000. It's about 6,000 people here. Something like that. Over 5K for sure already. Hell, I might. Let me see here. I might be able to. What's that? Huh? No, yeah. He's in Ohio. All right, I think he may have shown up last second here. He's in Ohio. Yeah, I got him yesterday. But no, not yet. No. Katie in prime, out points. She lost a step. Let's see. Adri Chico asked, hello everyone, is the Jake Paul Eddie Hearn $1 million bet legit? Apparently it had to be called off because promoters are legally not allowed to bet on fights, which makes sense. So I heard the bet was called off, but there's still a bet on, just nobody right now knows what the bet is. Eddie Hearn was quoted as saying it might end up with one of us getting knocked out. I don't know. See, that's kind of cryptic for me, but I do know the $1 million bet had to be placed off because promoters aren't allowed to gamble on their fights. The MSG crowd is land deals. I'm in Vegas tonight for Valdez Stevenson, so I'm not sure, but I heard it was just about a sellout in the Garden tonight. So. Let's see. Maybe for a moment I could show you guys the audience. For those of you who are asking what the crowd looks like. What up? Bang, bang. Yeah. Yeah, see, it's healthy crowd. Healthy crowd. More people are here than were here in December for Haney and Diaz, which had about 5,500 people. So it's almost time, says King Los with the Boricua flags. The Serrano? We know Taylor has a lot of love from Ireland. Let me know from the Boricua fans how much love Amanda has in Puerto Rico. Is she, like, if she wins this fight, are they going to start mentioning her with Cotto and Trinidad and Benitez and those guys? Is that the vibe out there that she pulls this off, she gets to really be alongside Puerto Rico's favorite fighters? Because she's very good. Very good. Even just watching her mid workout we had on FightHype back in August, just slick and good puncher, great body puncher, great combination puncher. Fights with that lead right hand low sometimes and knows how to shoulder roll off and come back with power. Exciting style. Serrano's the shit. Why did Taylor talk smack on Jake Paul, though? Because, like I said, as the week went on, Taylor became more and more fiery, kind of, to a much lesser degree, but a little bit like we've seen Josh Taylor in recent fights. He kind of turns it up on fight week, and I saw Taylor show a little bit of that Irish fire towards the end of fight week, so she spit venom in Jake Paul's direction as well. So did Eddie Hearn. I mean, they talk a lot of shit, actually, about Jake Paul this week. So they're expecting to win this fight. If not, like Jesse Vargas against, Liam Smith, they'll have to, unfortunately, eat their words, but we'll see. Iolanes Paulo says, Amanda is a national icon already. Dang. That's awesome, man. So if she wins this, it's going to be huge for Puerto Rico. And really comes at the perfect time because Puerto Rico doesn't have a great male fighter. They haven't since Trinidad. Xander Zayas could be that guy, but he's a prospect. So Serrano has to hold it down for the island tonight. For them to have a current great fighter, it has to be her. All right, West Coast Gotti. That is Jeff Mayweather behind me. Let's see. Hopefully judges favor the aggressor. Well, King Los, to be honest, you know, the business of boxing would have me believe they're going to favor Katie Taylor, hands down, because Katie Taylor is a DAZN fighter. This fight's on DAZN. If Serrano were to win and not do anything outside of fighting Katie Taylor a second or a third time, Serrano probably fights on Jake Paul cards on Showtime. So Taylor's a DAZN fighter. It's on DAZN. Yeah, Jake Paul helped put this fight together big time, but Hearn is still the lead promoter. So the politics of the business make you think it's Taylor who's going to get a close call tonight, if anybody, not Serrano. But I'm with you. I picked Serrano to win a close fight, not because to favor the aggressor, but I think the power to the body especially will show. Because Katie, look at her neck and her chin, man. She is strong right here. She could take a good shot, but I think she could hurt her to the body. And those little winces, those little reactions to the power to the body, I hope if that's the case, the judges would rightfully give her the edge. If she's able to, in competitive action rounds, if she's landing the harder shots, hopefully they do give her the edge. But I would guess that close rounds probably favor Taylor. Jeff, you got some fans that said what's up. Yeah, I'm talking to some fans and they said what's up. They saw you behind me. Yeah. So they got love for you, Jeff. Yeah, they got Bernstein. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Yeah. Go for it. Oh, you did? No, I didn't see it.
When I first sat down, like, I don't know, I'd say round 6.
Yeah. I'm like, no, and he had 2 years off.
He told me he wants to go to 160.
Did he? I mean, he's always been tall, but
he never had power.
Yeah. I mean, he hurt Bradley with a right hand. He knocked out Ali with a right hand, but yeah. Right.
He has to force himself back to 147.
Right.
He made good money.
He's made real good money. And he's got his health. Go for your politics, man. He's always been a great guy, so yeah. He's huh? Yeah. Right. No, I mean he. Yeah, there's really no options like this kind. Right. Yeah, we got some awesome ringside guys. It's my man Ryan Burton with Boxing Scene, great writer. Let's see here in the chat. Just waiting until we get this main event cracking. Oh wait. Yeah, we are just awaiting main event time for Taylor Serrano. Got Serrano in the dressing room, hitting the mitts with her brother-in-law and trainer. Again, Serrano can't let this be a boxing match. She kind of has to fight the Leo Santa Cruz fight in her own style of punching. But be relentless. Stay on top of Taylor. Force her into exchanges where your power can make the difference. For Taylor, use your speed on the outside. Be Katie Taylor. Let's see. Mr. O, I can't wait. This is the most excited I've been for a female fight since Clarissa Shields fought Christina Hammer. And that was, 4 or 5 years ago? So, check you guys into the chat. Land Deals, the fight is coming up right now. There's just some national anthems going on. Chris Mannix, Jessica McCaskill, and Sergio Mora talking ringside. Katie Taylor pacing in her own locker room. Very serious and focused, both fighters. And this has the big fight feel. You can feel the stakes. That this is historic. And that this fight has the chance to elevate their sport. If they can put on the kind of fight we're all hoping for. Either Lucas, you could watch the fight on DAZN, and then where I'm at, Valdez Stevenson, that's on ESPN tonight. Christopher Charles Smith win, yes, 10th round stoppage. Vargas not able to keep him off with any of his power. It looked like a strong natural 154 against a guy who had to come up and started at 40 and 47. Good performance by Liam Smith. Land deals. Katie was a boxing machine. She lost a step, so we have a more even fight now. Yeah, Katie is 35 now, so if she has lost a step, you know, it would make some sense. But outside of the Pearson fight, the first Pearson fight, you know, she's won almost all her fights handily. But she is known for her blazing hand speed, and that is usually one of the first things to go. We'll see. There we go. What time does the fight air, Sean? Well, Taylor and Serrano are set to go now. Ring walks are about to start. Valdez and Stevenson probably about an hour, 15 minutes away. What stars are in the crowd? I think we got Devin Haney tonight, Terrence Crawford, Julio Cesar Chavez. Canelo will be showing up main event time. May even get a Mike Tyson appearance because he was at the fights last night when Hasim Rahman Jr. fought Tommy Morrison's son. Do you think the same thing would happen to Crawford if he moves to 154? It's possible. It's a good question. It's a good question. I would love to see him and Jermell Charlo. You know, almost as much as I want to see Crawford and Spence, almost. But that's a good question. But first things first, the super fight for him is in the division he's at with Spence. So, but yeah, I mean, and Sarah started at 35. Vargas started at 40. Okay. Nick, who won between Vargas and Smith? Smith, 10th round stoppage. Who you got? Liam Smith versus Fundora, or versus Tony Harris? I got Fundora all day against Liam Smith. Fundora is a problem. Fundora is legit. I think the only guy that beats Fundora at 54 is Charlo. I think he could beat Castano. And then Tony Harrison is a good fight. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. I'll give the edge to Tony, but Tony not the most durable guy. You know, he'd be teeing off and outboxing Liam Smith, but Liam Smith knows how to go to the body against a guy with good upper body movement like Tony, with slip shots. If he can go to the body, he can maybe get to Tony in the second half of that fight and stop him, but I give the edge to Tony still. He's got one fight. All right. David Diamante in the ring. It's like he's set to introduce the first fighter, which of course will be Serrano. She's a challenger, 8th division champ, but tonight the challenger against the undisputed lightweight champion, Katie Taylor. And it's actually anthem time, and this will take a while, so gotta take a piss or take a stretch. Go ahead, because we got Puerto Rico, America, and Ireland to get through. Fans standing up here at the garden, at the MGM Grand Garden. You know, it's funny, they call Madison Square Garden the Mecca of boxing. I think in modern times, MGM Grand Garden is the Mecca of boxing. Covered fights at both. Nothing like being at Madison Square Garden. Special feeling in that building. But I think the building I'm in right now is the real Mecca of boxing, you know, post 1990. We got some Serrano fans. S Smooth, go get them, Serrano and Chase. Let's go, some Amanda. Yeah, we got a lot of Serrano fans in the chat. We haven't seen any Katie Taylor fans yet. Are they not airing any of the prelims for before the main card to fill that time slot on ESPN? No, they are. It's just taking a while. Nico Ali Walsh is first up, and then Keyshawn Davis. Those fights could end early. Flying knee. West Mecca versus East Mecca. Yeah, I'm not trying to make a war here. I'm not trying to make MSG versus MGM Grand Garden, Death Row versus Bad Boy. I'm from New York originally, so I'm not biased. I just think it's facts to say the MGM Grand Garden Arena is the mecca of boxing and modern boxing. Historically, it's MSG. But, if Ali Frazier 1 happened today, it happened here, not on MSG. Site fees, baby. Site fees. And casinos pay. Just want to see Serrano lose because it's Jake Paul. I can understand that. I can definitely understand that. Clarissa Shields versus the winner of Taylor Serrano. Well, they make the weight classes for a reason. Clarissa is way too big for either one of them. Way too big. And Clarissa could beat girls up as high as 68. I believe she's been champion at 68, 54, and 60. This fight's at 35. So, completely off the table. Shields has her own super fight lined up with Savannah Marshall. Flying knee says both Mecca. Fair enough. There you go. Saying you want to see her lose the fight because of Jake Paul. I'm not a fan of, the Jake Paul saga. Like, it doesn't interest me as much as it does other people. But I got to give him props on this fight tonight. This is maybe, he might be the biggest reason why this fight actually happened is because he's willing to take a risk and put money out of his pocket to pay the purses these fighters wanted. And there's no guarantee he'll make his money back or turn a profit tonight. Hopefully, he does. Hopefully he's rewarded for helping bring this fight to women's boxing. But he may not, and that's a credit to him. This anthem is tough to get through, guys. My goodness. It's Irish anthem time. I'm sure the crowd is loving it in the Garden. There's got to be much more Irish than Puerto Rican. The Irish, they travel for Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor really is a star in Ireland because I remember being in the Garden for Canelo versus Rocky Fielding. And it was, all Canelo. Mexicans that live in New York showed up and showed out. But the only other fighter with fans in the audience was her that night in 2018. And I remember tons of Mexican flags, but there was a handful of Irish flags throughout the arena too, and that was impressive. So she's a draw. Katie Taylor's a draw. She's sold a majority of those tickets in there, but I know there's got to at least be 2,000, 1,500 or so Puerto Rican fans there for Amanda tonight. Sue Bailey, the fight is set to start in about 10 minutes once we figure we're on our final of the 3 national anthems. Jake and Bic Lighter $1 million and not lose sleep. Well, I'm happy he chose to do this with his $1 million instead of that, Someone said he made $1 million bet. That bet had to be off. Commission wouldn't allow promoters they're not allowed to bet on fights that they promote. So the Millie bet was off. Maybe that's how he planned to for sure get his money back. Watching from India. Appreciate it, brother. Yeah, and just kind of killing time with you guys until I can call some action, man. I'm waiting on these ring walks. I haven't timed it, but it feels like we're closing in on 7 minutes of anthem time. Get your final picks in the chat. Actually, give me a little prediction while you're at it. Taylor Serrano and why. Get your Teddy Atlas on. Get your Max Kellerman on. Crowd in Vegas is filling up, though. Crowd in Vegas is filling up. At the weigh-in for this fight, and tonight, it's kind of approaching a pay-per-view atmosphere for Valdez and Stevenson. The fight's not a pay-per-view, but I was at Thurman Barrios, and this feels more like a pay-per-view night than that did, and that fight was on pay-per-view and turned out to be a solid fight. All right. Here we go, ring walk time. Here comes Amanda Serrano bouncing up and down to the ring. Jake Paul to her right. Trainer and brother-in-law right behind her. Serrano already has a good sweat built up. Not going to the ring dry. Looks good and warmed up and ready. Looks like she had a good mid-session in the locker room before getting to the ring. Takes a deep breath. Taking in this ring walk backstage here in Vegas. The action is about to start with Nico Ali Walsh, but we're going to keep it locked in to the fights at Madison Square Garden for this main event. Then we'll switch over to calling the action here in Vegas. Probably we'll get to Keyshawn Davis's fight. Probably Davis's fight will start right around the time this fight, Taylor Serrano, concludes. But back in Las Vegas, Nico Ali Walsh's opponent from Mexico, Ibarra, coming into the ring. All right. Back in MSG, video playing up on the Titantron of Serrano, a hype package. Can Serrano's power be the difference when she's a smaller woman? She calls herself a featherweight, a natural 26-pounder. Taylor is a strong, thick-necked 135-pounder. Can Serrano's power, put the dent in Taylor like it does her other opponents, and usually at lower weights than this? We'll see. Nico Ali Walsh, the grandson of Muhammad Ali, meanwhile, here in Vegas, is coming to the ring. To Coolio's Gangster's Paradise. Even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. It's unheard of. So, yes. And a little buffering here on my DAZN app. Serrano on her way to the ring. Cap put on forward. Raising her hand to the crowd, enjoying the moment, but looking locked in and full of business. Has to be a beautiful moment for Amanda Serrano, who had to fight and win multiple world titles in multiple divisions, not even fighting on television. And Jake Paul kind of helped it, came by to save the day for her. And she's in. What up, Ronnie? What up? What up, baby? I got some Floyd. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. We got some Floyd Mayweather coming to FightHype.com. Because my man Ron Goodall, before he came to the fight, stopped by Floyd Mayweather's basketball game and apparently got some Floyd Mayweather. So, like the rest of you, I'll be watching that when it goes up on the site. Here we go. Man, I'm getting some buffering problems at times for this DAZN fight. So bear with me, folks. Anybody who's been to some fights in arenas, the Wi-Fi turns to shit. Follows. Serrano has already concluded her ring walk, and now Katie is coming to the ring. All right. Yep, it is Taylor, the undisputed lightweight champion, Katie Taylor, coming to the ring right now. All business, Katie Taylor. Both fighters like the old days. Sweat already perspirating from their faces, nice and warmed up. Neither fighter going in there cold at all. Something George Foreman couldn't stand whenever he called fights on HBO, with someone going in there not warmed up and, perspirating already. But these two pros, top of the game, top of the food chain.
Introducing first out of the red corner. He weighed in at 159.2 pounds.
No, smooth. That wasn't. Neither of the girls came out to Coolio. That was Nico Ali Walsh, Muhammad Ali's grandson, who came out to that. West Coast got Keyshawn. Who you got Valdez or Shakur? I got Shakur. I think Shakur wins a clean decision, but at some point, I think Valdez can get off that left hook and buzz him, and give him a little bit of a scare in a round or two or three. But I think Shakur wins a clean decision and sharp shoots him up the middle. Valdez's face, as always, probably gonna have a lot of scar tissue from this fight. But Valdez is no chump. I don't think he's going out like no chump. If he gets whitewashed, it's not that he's going out like a chump. It just means that's how sharp Stevenson is. But I think Valdez will make a go of it and not get blown out like a lot of smart boxing people suspect he will be tonight. Talked to a lot of people ringside who got Stevenson by stoppage tonight. They don't think Valdez will be able to hold up defensively, and his facial tissue won't be able to hold up. Man, I'm having some buffering problems for this main event. Must be a lot of traffic to the zone. Let's see if I can pull up a fresh tab and get this fight going. Bear with me, folks. Thankfully, we're only doing the ring introductions. And yeah, what's up, Willie? No. I'm doing a round by round, but yeah, no, they'd kill me for that, you know.
No, I meant, are you watching
the Taylor fight? Yeah, I'm just trying to get So I'm going to watch Taylor and then switch over to where we're at here. Oh. The DAZN fight. Yeah, you got it. Just having problems with... Okay. Now we're back with the DAZN fight. And as Katie Taylor makes her walk to the ring, might as well call a little bit of Nico Ali Walsh here in Vegas. Good right hand over the top by Nico Ali Walsh. You hear the crowd. Then a right hand to the body. A good right uppercut by Nico Ali Walsh. Walsh out the gates hot. Good combinations early with the right hand by Nico Ali Walsh. Walsh throws the right hand, spins out. Trying to be light on his feet like his grandfather. Good right hand again by Walsh over the top, and then he uses his legs to back out of range. Walsh looking decent in round one. Already landed some good right hands. Not looking like an amateur in there. A lot of people very harsh on Nico Ali Walsh, but looks solid in round one. I think Nico Ali Walsh will silence a lot of doubters. He doesn't have to become world champion or anything, but if he could just prove that he's a real solid, competent pro. And tonight he's doing his thing so far. Good combination. That right hand can't miss on Ibarra. Last fight, he got a stoppage off a couple left hooks, but usually it's that right hand over the top for Nico Ali Walsh that Sugar Hill Stewart helped drill in him in their time together. Ali Walsh using his head movement, using his legs. Another good right hand over the top by Nico Ali Walsh. Good right hand to the body by Ibarra. First shot that landed good on Nico Ali Walsh. Good right hand touches Nico Ali Walsh now from Ibarra. Touched him up top with it. Ibarra missed him with a right hand over the top, but now Katie's right hand drops Ibarra. Huge right hand. Left hook, right hand, knockout for Nico Ali Walsh. This crowd is on their feet. Ali Walsh with his head. Oh, and Ibarra tries to get up and almost falls out of the ring as he tries to get up and stumbles into the ropes. That's it. It's a first round knockout for Nico Ali Walsh. So right hand over the top. Big right hand by Nico Ali Walsh. Threw a left hand to set it up, but Great knockout for Nico Ali Walsh, and the crowd is buzzing. Let's see if we can get this dang DAZN stream to stop buffering. So I can call this main event just in time before the first bell rings. But great knockout by Nico Ali Walsh. Of course, you know, level of opposition is low, but he's doing what he's supposed to do against these guys, and he'll kick the shit out of me or you. Unless you happen to be a professional boxer with, you know, more than 10 professional fights. But Nico Ali Walsh, man, is doing his thing for a late starter. And against very low opposition, he's getting, you know, some highlight reel stoppages, and that's good. It's good for the tape. Again, I just think people should get off his back as long as he proves he's a real solid, competent professional fighter. He doesn't have to become world champion, you know. All right. Now Taylor Serrano finishing up their ring introduction. So much pageantry in this fight. You can hear the crowd in Las Vegas reacting again to the right-hand knockout of Nico Ali Walsh. Serrano, the leaner fighter, smaller fighter naturally, not as thick-boned. Taylor, through her shoulders, her neck, and her chin, just bigger than Amanda Serrano here in the ring. Our judges for New York, Guido Cavalieri, Glenn Feldman, and Benoit Russell. Very familiar with Cavalieri and Glenn Feldman. Typically solid judges. Again, that was a left-right combination by Nico Ali Walsh that sent Ibarra down like a ton of bricks. Be on the lookout for that on your social media. Definitely a highlight reel knockout for Nico Ali Walsh, but 50-1. The odds for Keyshawn Davis's fight are 50-1 in this co-main event coming up, but David Diamante is in his bag, screaming and pointing at the crowd. He's almost introducing them, and I don't have my audio on, but it's like introducing them like DX used to introduce themselves back in the day. Like, are you ready? I said, are you ready? So just ready to cut. Serrano pumped up, waving her hands up at the crowd, telling them to get loud for her introduction here. The 8th division champion from Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico's best fighter, Amanda Serrano, number 2 pound for pound. Wearing an orange top with white trunks with red trim on the sides. And blue and white gloves from Rival is Amanda Serrano's. Puerto Rican flags in the audience waving for her. And a look of complete all business by Amanda Serrano. Both fighters very intense, focused, and locked in.
Walk me through that. You know, first of all, help me a lot in Ramadan report to all the Muslims around the world. You only got a couple of days of Ramadan and then we get to celebrate.
That concludes the introduction for Serrano. Raises her hand up at the audience. Serrano bangs her gloves together, nods up and down to finish it off. And now the champion, the undisputed champion, the 2-time gold medalist, Katie Taylor, getting her in-ring introduction from David Diamante. Again, just Taylor with that neck. Just so imposing at 135 pounds. The natural, strong, lightweight Eddie Hearn with a grin on his face next to her. Hearn looking very confident as fighter in the corner. Taylor with an edge to her tonight. Looking mean. Not looking like the girl next door from Ireland, Bray, Ireland tonight. Tonight looking like the fiery Irish girl with an edge to her. Knows this is her moment to cement herself as the greatest fighter from Ireland. Boxer, at least. Barry McGuigan was 3-division champ. Talking to Wayne McCullough last night, who was WBC bantamweight champion, silver medalist in the 92 games, and he told me he already feels Katie Taylor's the greatest boxer from Ireland ever, man or woman. So here we go. All right, both introductions are done, and it is finally about to be time for the fun part, to call you guys to action. Cannot wait to call this damn action for you guys. Thanks for locking it in on FightHype Live. For those of you guys at the work, Serrano saying, "Are you ready? Are you ready?" and talking to Taylor at the center of the ring. Serrano telling Taylor, "Are you ready? Are you ready?" at the center ring. Little buffering issue on my end. Again, tough to get good Wi-Fi in these arenas on fight night. So, long as I get to call the action, we'll be all right. Don't worry about it. All right, round one, and we are off. And okay, Taylor starting with the jab on the outside. 15 seconds into it. Here we go. Straight right through the center by Taylor. A little short. Serrano wants to close the distance. These are going to be fast-paced rounds. You'd expect only 2 minutes, not 3 minutes. Serrano getting out of the way of a straight right hand. Now fires her left hand through the center. Both fighters, no one landing clean just yet in the first 30 seconds. Serrano tries to shoot a 1-2 to the body. Good straight right hand to the body by Taylor lands. Taylor shoots her jab. Serrano gets her head off the line. Good right hand, left hook by Katie Taylor. Good left hook by Katie Taylor. Catching Serrano as Serrano tries to come in. There's a sharp right hand left hook by Katie Taylor here in round one. Good left to the body by Serrano. But Taylor punching in combination when Serrano tries to dig in there to the body. Good left hand by Amanda Serrano, but Katie checks her with a left hook. Great exchange there. Taylor with a straight right hand. Serrano catches the left hook on her shoulder. Serrano trying to jab her way in. Taylor checking Serrano with the left hook as Serrano tries to throw her left hand out of the southpaw stance. Taylor with really fast hands. And counter-punching early on is Katie Taylor. 20 seconds left. Taylor probably with a slight edge in this round. Serrano just off with a right hook after Taylor short with her straight right hand. Hold on, I am buffering. Please forgive me. Computer buffering. And it looks like looks like it was Taylor in round one. Hold on, 15 seconds left. I need this damn thing to buffer. All right, well, I am frozen through round one. There's 15 seconds left. They're probably in between rounds at this point, but Taylor able to land a couple of check left hooks, a straight right hand left hook. Serrano opening up with her southpaw left hand, but got checked by the left hook. Good angle, good hand speed by Katie Taylor in round one. Again, just waiting to buffer. I know we're in the middle of rounds right here. All right, that was it for round one. Thank God we have our stream going as we're about to start round two. I have a 10-9 for Katie Taylor after one. Good counter punching by Katie Taylor and timing Serrano. Whenever Serrano tried to open up with that big left hand from the southpaw stance, she got checked with the left hook by Katie Taylor. Oh man, you gotta love the internet connection I'm dealing with. I can't keep a clean stream. Bear with me, FightHype family, as we try to get this goddamn fight streaming. We're into round two, and I cannot call the action right now because my internet is buffering so badly for the fight. So bear with me. I will get us going again. apologize for you folks who were trying to catch this at work. We are having technical difficulties with the Wi-Fi inside of the MGM Grand. Bear with me, folks. We will keep this stream going, and we will get connected once again so we can call this fight. I know we're probably already through round 2. Just cannot get good internet tonight, folks, in this MGM Grand Arena. All right, we are trying to get back on stream. Please bear with us. All right. Again, apologize for the inconvenience. We are really struggling with the Wi-Fi connection here at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Oh, we are in Wi-Fi hell, folks. Maybe a switch of Wi-Fi can help us out. Let me try it. Bear with us, folks, please. We should be able to get this back online before we're too deep into the fight. We are in Wi-Fi hell right now, folks. I really apologize. All right, let's try and get this all sorted out so I can call this fight for everybody. I'm so sorry. Please bear with us. The Wi-Fi is so terrible at the MGM Grand. Looks like I might be able to get us back online in time for round 3 or 4. I appreciate everyone's patience. All right, here, middle of round 3, we're back. We have a live feed. Taylor on the move. Serrano trying to cut distance, measuring with her lead right hand, but Taylor shoots a right hand through the center. Taylor checking with the left hook again. Taylor checking with her left hand again. Serrano catching nothing but glove with the left hand there. Taylor's hand speed superior. Again, a little buffering problem, but it looks like Taylor is getting the better of this action right now. I would quit the drama and call the fight, but unfortunately, this is what I'm dealing with. Is a continuous frozen screen because of the terrible Wi-Fi here at the MGM Grand. So again, please bear with me. I apologize. Want to call this fight the best we can. All right. Back with the action. Taylor gripping Serrano along the ropes in the clinch. Taylor's right hand, Serrano, the hand speed of Taylor is the difference right now. Good right hand to the body and then a left hook by Katie Taylor. Good left to the body by Amanda Serrano there. She's going to have to get that punch in. But Taylor right now has good timing and superior speed. Good left hand by Amanda Serrano and then another left hand by Serrano. Serrano starting to come through. Straight right by Katie Taylor lands, but Serrano walking through it. Serrano starting to get Taylor's attention at the end of the 3rd round. Looked like some of her shots were starting to physically affect Taylor. Taylor reacted to them, and Taylor breathing a little hard, but she has the edge early. Her hand speed, and she's shown really good counter punching in this fight. But she is breathing hard a little bit, and now some swelling coming from that right eye. That had to be from the left hand of Amanda Serrano. All right, thank God we got a stream going. About to get into round 4. But Taylor, a little swelling above that right eye now. This is the left hand of Serrano. Serrano really going to have to thug and dog this one out, man. She has already eaten some clean, crisp counters, and Taylor's not known as a puncher, but sometimes it looks like the speed is the power. All right, here we are back in round 4. Serrano needs to get the momentum going here. She looks to be behind early, but she started to get what she wanted at the end of the third. Double jab from Serrano. Taylor out of range. Taylor moving to her right. Serrano dipping out of some of the counters now and getting to the body. Good stuff by Amanda Serrano. When you see that look on my face, that means the stream is buffering. Serrano looks like she's beginning to get to Taylor now as this fight is going on. All right, minute left in the fourth. Good left to the body by Serrano. Serrano starting to land her shots now where she was short early on. Taylor throwing shots, but Serrano getting her guard up better now, catching them. Serrano not getting hit as clean as she was early. Just misses with a left hand, and Katie comes back with a 1-2. Better head movement by Serrano now. Good left hook, straight right hand through the center by Katie Taylor. That's her combination every time. 30 seconds left in the fourth. Serrano having a much better round than she did earlier on. Good right hook on the inside by Serrano. Good hard right hook to the body by Serrano on the inside now. Then she digs with a left hand to the body. Her defense is tightening up as this fight is continuing. Serrano backing Taylor up with the jab now. Throws 3 of them, lands the third one. So Taylor with a straight right hand hits Serrano. But Taylor looking a little more winded than Serrano. Serrano's head movement and defense picked up that round, and she landed some good hard shots, did Serrano. That was her best round in the fourth, and she needed it. A little bit of the momentum swaying her way now.
Red carpet. Awkward moment. One of the videos, thought in the background
All right, in between rounds now, heading in. No me digas que no. All right, little mena in between fights here in Vegas, but here's on the replay from round 4, and it was a good left hand on the inside on the replay by DAZN, and then a little right hand back by Katie Taylor. But Serrano got the better of it in the fourth. Much needed round. Fight thus far, living up to expectations. Good action. Serrano comes in with a jab. Taylor trying to counter her with the left hook. Start round 5. Little buffering issues. Ooh. Taylor with a good counter off the ropes against Serrano. Taylor with her back near the corner, able to counter Amanda Serrano there in the round 5. Again, lots of freezing on my end throughout parts of this fight, so forgive me. It's hard to keep you guys. My commentary is really tough to do because this fight keeps freezing on me. Oh, so Serrano has Taylor hurt. Taylor is hurt, badly hurt. Taylor is badly hurt in the 5th round. Serrano going for the finish. Taylor badly hurt, holding on in the 5th round. The stream was frozen. Didn't see the shot. Taylor bleeding from the nose. Serrano has Taylor in big trouble. Taylor looks like any moment she could go down. Ripping body shots, ripping uppercuts is Amanda Serrano. Right hook for Amanda Serrano. Left to the body by Amanda Serrano. Left to the body again by Serrano and an uppercut. Right hook. Serrano pouring it on in the fifth, but Taylor not going down. Right. Another right hook hurts Taylor. Taylor bleeding bad from the nose. Taylor looking almost broken as she goes back to the corner. Damn. Taylor was in control early, but that gas tank went a little bit, and she is in bad shape. She is in danger of being knocked out in the 6th round when she comes out. Serrano on the verge of cementing herself as one of Puerto Rico's greatest fighters. She probably smells knockout blood from the nose and from the lip of Katie Taylor. She got messed up in the 5th round. She has never had someone put hands on her like that in her whole career, I'm sure, amateur or professional, I'm sure. Let's see the punch that set it all up. It was a straight left hand from Amanda Serrano that began to buzz Katie Taylor. Taylor took about 20 clean shots after that to the head and to the body. Beautiful straight left hand by Serrano started it. The power, the difference there. 4th and 5th of Serrano. Can Taylor recover? Good right hand by Taylor. Taylor starts the round off with a solid right hand. Bouncing around. Good right to the body by Taylor. Serrano. Oh, hard right hook by Amanda Serrano. She shot the left hook and brought a right hook behind it. Taylor able to block the left hook, but not the right hook. 3-punch combination by Katie Taylor. Serrano comes back with a right hook. Right hook by Serrano again off the left hand. Right hook again. Taylor fighting fire with fire, but outgunned in the power. Good right hand by Katie Taylor, but Serrano eats it just fine. Taylor along the ropes, not looking good. Taylor firing back with the right hand. Firing back with the left hook on the right hand is Katie Taylor making a stand, but Serrano is walking her down. Good straight right by Taylor. Serrano getting a little sloppy coming in. Taylor not buzzing or catching Serrano's attention too much with these shots, but is landing. Good left to the body by Taylor. Serrano with a left hand knocks Taylor's head up. Taylor in bad shape, but fighting through it, but body language not good. Good left hook right hand by Katie Taylor. Serrano getting away from her sharper defense. Getting a little reckless and not respecting what's coming back, and she's getting caught in the 6th now. Serrano might even be giving this round away. About 25 seconds left, and Serrano got away from her defense. Good right hook by Serrano off the left hand. Might still be around. She's winning because Taylor is hurt. Good right hook by Serrano on the inside. Taylor with 3 or 4 punch combinations back, but Serrano's power is the difference right now. She is lifting Taylor's head up with her shots. She is hurting Taylor with her shots. Taylor can't do the same. Great 6th round. Great heart by Katie Taylor. Again, badly bleeding, in bad shape, but she fired off. She landed some hard right hands on Amanda Serrano, but Serrano landed not as many, but hurt her more with her shots. Another round for Amanda Serrano. That's back-to-back good rounds for Amanda Serrano. But Serrano got away from her defense in that 6th round.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the lightweight division. Our judges at ringside, Eric G. Max DeLuca.
All right, waiting for this 7th round to start. Again, Taylor badly bleeding from her nose, but looks like she's beginning to regain herself in the corner.
Introducing first.
Serrano maybe getting a little sloppy. Let her off the hook in the 6th round a little bit, did Serrano. If Taylor can catch a second win here, she'll grow to regret that.
Of those victories coming by way of knockout. From California.
All right, here we are, round 7. Taylor looking a little better on her legs now than she did in the 6th. Serrano short with the jab, but Taylor looks like she steadied herself a little bit. Serrano has to get back on her P's and Q's. She got sloppy last round even though she won it. Serrano off with a straight left hand. Taylor slipping out of the way of it. No one landing a shot yet here in the 7th. Serrano, the aggressor. Serrano letting her hands go a little bit more, but short with her shots to start. Straight left is short by Serrano. Falling short with her punches to Serrano, and a little bit of a counter right hand there by Katie Taylor. Katie starting to gain some steam back. Could have been a big moment that got away from Serrano there. The stoppage was there, and it looks like Taylor is recovered a little bit. But Serrano winning the round after one. Oh, good right hook to the body by Serrano, but she ate a right hand up top for it. Went to the body, but got counter to the head. Good 2 counter shots by Katie Taylor there. Serrano with a straight left through the middle, but Taylor making her fall short with this round with a lot of these punches. And now buffering. Sorry, folks. Buffering. All right, 20 seconds left in the round. Serrano gets caught with a left hook as she backs Taylor up. This has been a close 7th round. Taylor with some good counter punching. And Serrano not accurate this round. Good left to the body by Serrano. Good straight right hand by Katie Taylor right back. That was a close 7th round. Serrano was the more consistent fighter. She kept Taylor backing up, but Taylor placed a couple of nice counter shots and made Serrano fall short. Serrano was more active, but not accurate. Close 7th round. Close fight right now through 7. Feels like it's could be 4 rounds to 3 either way. Let's take a look at the replay here. The zone showing a hard straight left hand to the body by Amanda Serrano. Meanwhile, here in Vegas, Keyshawn Davis is fighting in his co-main event. All right, round 8 set to start. Back in the main event in Madison Square Garden, Taylor Serrano. Very close fight through 7 rounds. Taylor starts off with combinations in the center of the ring. Serrano getting her head out of the way. That was sharp 4-punch Katie. Katie with another good combination, getting her shots into the body and the head. Serrano coming back with a right hook, but Taylor outworking her in that exchange. 2 left hooks by Katie Taylor. Left hook starting to work again for Taylor as Serrano comes in. Sometimes Serrano will drop that right hand. Taylor's making her pay for that. Great heart by Katie Taylor. Looked like she was going to be knocked out in the 5th and the 6th. Good combinations by Taylor. Serrano walking in, taking her time, wants to get in range, but Taylor is getting off as she's coming in. Serrano with Taylor on the ropes, but Taylor ties up, spins her out. Minute left in the 8th round. This is Katie Taylor has the edge here. Good right hook by Amanda Serrano in close, but even when Serrano lands, Taylor will come back with 3 or 4 shots to distract from that. Good jab by Serrano. Serrano walking in, trying to close that distance. Katie Taylor with a counter left hook. Good counter left hook by Katie Taylor. Serrano countered with a left hook, but slips the other shots behind it, digs to the body. Closing down the stretch here in round 8. This feels like a Taylor round. A little buffering on my stream. Taylor's movement giving problems, and hand speed and combinations giving Serrano problems here. Good left to the body by Serrano near the round. Close 8th round, but I'm telling you, on DAZN, which is Katie Taylor's network, I don't know how many of these close rounds, like the 7th and the 8th, Amanda Serrano's going to get. I think Taylor's combinations and speed might have got her the 8th round. I gave Taylor that round. think Taylor is a little ahead in this fight, even though by far the biggest moments were rounds 5 and 6 for Serrano. I think Taylor is probably might already have 5 rounds in the bank. Serrano needs these last 2 rounds. Again, if you're just joining us, Serrano almost knocked out Katie Taylor in rounds 5 and 6. But Taylor survived, showed a lot of grit right now, caught her second win, found her speed and her legs back, and may have won round 7 and 8 after almost getting stopped in 5 and 6. Here we are in the 9th. All right. Round 9. Serrano short with her shots, Taylor countering. Taylor better on the outside than Serrano. Left hand lands for Serrano, but Taylor keeps checking her with her left hook. All right, stream buffering. Forgive me, folks. Oh, Serrano backs off Taylor with the left hand. Now that got Taylor's attention, but Taylor is letting her combinations go. Good right hand to the body by Katie Taylor. Serrano missing with her big left hand. Taylor with a right hand over the top, lands hers. Taylor using her in and out, using her legs and using her speed in combinations. And timing Serrano at times too. Man, my stream went out. Sorry, folks. As I wait for this stream to work, we'll look at Keyshawn Davis for a minute. Keyshawn Davis looking very sharp. Great punch placement by Keyshawn Davis here in round 2. Okay, back to Taylor Serrano. 15 seconds left. Serrano really pushing it forward, but Taylor counters her with a right hand. Taylor left hook, straight right hand for Taylor off the ropes. Taylor winning the 9th round after winning the 8th. Another right hand actually knocked Serrano back for the first time, made her take a step back. That looked like it was Taylor's round. Again, I'm dealing with a lot of buffering, but I think Taylor is ahead in this fight. That 9th round was Katie Taylor's round. In between, here we're coming up on the final and 10th and final round in what was billed as the biggest fight maybe in women's boxing history. They made their highest purses, but I think Serrano, she may need to knock out Katie Taylor here or get a knockdown. I think Taylor has 1 more rounds that she has, a little ahead, but it's been a close fight. Serrano has to let it all hang out this round. Try to hurt her like she did in the 5th. Serrano raising her gloves up at the audience, asking them to get loud. Here we go. 10th and final round for the Undisputed Lightweight Championship. Taylor looks like she probably has a little bit of a lead, even though she almost got knocked out. Serrano coming forward, winging the right hook, winging the left hand. Taylor clinches, gets her back in the center of the ring. Stream buffering. All right. Taylor pushing Serrano along the ropes, but Serrano comes back with her left hand, straight right hand for Katie Taylor. Serrano dips under her right hand, gets to the body. Chris Mannix has this Serrano slightly ahead. Again, I have no problem with that. These have been close rounds down the stretch, and it has been Serrano who's hurt Taylor and not the other way around, but I think Taylor has countered Serrano these last couple rounds. Started to fall short with the shots. Good right hook for Serrano. Good right hook for Serrano, and that forces Taylor to clinch. Taylor still clinching. A minute left. That right hook may have shook her up a little bit. Taylor coming back with combinations. Serrano winning this round off that right hook. Back comes Taylor with combinations, but none of them landed too cleanly. Taylor holding on with 40 seconds left. Both fighters tired. combinations from Katie Taylor. Just shooting off her hands, 1-2, 1-2, but not landing clean. Serrano getting her head underneath, ducking underneath, 30 seconds left. Good straight right hand lands for Katie Taylor. Taylor just letting her hands go. Oh, good right hook, though, as Taylor opened up too much. Serrano landing the cleaner shots in the exchange, but Taylor out-punching her sometimes, 2 or 3-1, but Serrano landing the clean shot there. Oh, hard right hand and left hook by... They exchange like they're Morales and Barrera to close it. What an exchange to finish the fight. Amanda Serrano definitely won that last round. She hurt Katie Taylor in half of the rounds, but Taylor was more active, out-punched her sometimes with her combinations. Faster hands from Katie Taylor, but harder shots from Amanda Serrano. What a great fight, a close fight. Looks like DAZN's going to score this one 6-4 for Serrano. I had too many fucking buffering and the stream going out enough to truly give you a great scorecard, but it looked like we could have a draw. It was a close fight. Now we just wait for the judges' verdict. Meanwhile, Keyshawn Davis here in Las Vegas, and it looks like we are near almost a sellout tonight in Vegas. There's over 10,000 people showed up for Stevenson and Valdez. But we await the verdict in the main event in New York. That was a great last round, great final exchange by Taylor and Serrano. And now we await who gets the win. Meanwhile, Keyshawn Davis, Esteban Sanchez not. How's this action been, Willie?
Slowly, gradual, over 3 rounds, some more and more action. I had Davis win in the first 2. Sanchez landed his best shot of the fight in this round. Davis has come back in the second half of this round to win it.
Okay.
Davis up
3-zip. Thanks, Willie. I don't know if, again, you would think, going by the politics of it all, that it's Taylor who would get a benefit of the doubt in a decision here, not Serrano, but we'll see. Man, Taylor bleeding out of her nose, bad throughout, cut over her right eye. I mean, the Delphine Pearson fights were tough, but there's no question that she took more punishment tonight. Her face is worse for wear. She was almost knocked out. But her Olympic style, her hand speed and combinations may have pulled out enough rounds for her to get, to some people will debate, a close decision. We'll see. Have no problem really with this fight going either way. Or a draw. Ooh, lead left hook by Keyshawn Davis here in Vegas. But here we are, waiting the verdict, man. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We had probably our biggest technical difficulties we've ever had calling a fight, but thanks for rocking with us, man. We will have no such problems here in Vegas because there is no stream. I'm here at the fight. Keyshawn Davis taking some hard body shots here in round 4 in a fight that sounds like he's definitely won the first 3 rounds in, but Sanchez at 18-1, not just a tomato can for Keyshawn tonight. All right, let's see. The crowd is on their feet. The crowd's happy. Both women embrace, raise their hands. They both feel like they won. Let's see. Both taking a lap around the ring are Taylor and Serrano, waving their hands up. They really did their sport proud tonight, and I think elevated women's boxing tonight. Their fight has lived up to the hype. Let's see who won it. There will be a debate over this, probably either way. And the winner by split decision is Katie Taylor. Like I said, if the fight was close, she's a DAZN fighter. The main promoter's Eddie Hearn. And at times when the judges can't pick out who's landing the cleanest shots in the exchanges, her throwing 4, 5, 6 punch combinations is just gonna, and they're fast, it just catches the judges' eyes. So controversial decision win for Katie Taylor. Close fight. Close fight. But a fight that definitely needs a rematch. But Katie Taylor showed a lot of heart, fighting with her nose completely busted, blood over her eye, badly hurt. Somehow caught a second win, somehow regained her composure, and wins the fight. But Serrano got sloppy in the 6th round when Serrano was there for the taking. Taylor was countering Serrano early, and that forced Serrano to tighten up defensively. Once she tightened up, she almost hurt and knocked out Taylor in the 5th round. Then in the 6th, she won the 6th, but she got sloppy with her attack, and that allowed Taylor to recover and do enough to get a decision in the judge's eyes. So, but definitely needs a rematch. Definitely deserves a rematch, but that's how I saw it. I think this fight maybe was a draw. I would love to rewatch it uninterrupted, but it's going to be a controversial decision for sure. But it was a kind of fight that could have went either way. All right. So that does it for Miss Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano. Their fight lived up to the hype. People will debate who won. 1,000,000% demands a rematch. And why not do 3-minute rounds this time? If not 12 3-minute rounds, 10 3-minute rounds. I think that this sport is ready to go to the next level. Taylor just getting tons of love, showered with love from her Irish fans. Now hugs Eddie Hearn. Taylor, on paper, probably the greatest boxer from Ireland, man or woman, already was. This cements it. Chris Mannix in the ring with her now. And but thank you guys for rocking with me. Hustle Man asked, who do you thought won, Sean? You know, unfortunately, Hustle, my stream kept getting interrupted because I have bad Wi-Fi here at the MGM. So it's really not fair. I'll have to reassess the fight. But from what I could see, it could have been a draw. But unfortunately, Serrano did let a couple rounds get away from her in those moments where she's trying to cut the distance and falling short, cutting the distance. Taylor's quick little combinations, they score, and it gets the judges' attention. So I can see why people feel Taylor didn't deserve to win the fight, but I understand why she won the fight. Close fight. I want to see it again. From what I can see, it wasn't a robbery. So now that does it for this MSG card. I'm going to close my laptop and get to calling the action here ringside. Here we are in round number 5 for Keyshawn Davis against Esteban Sanchez. And from the moments I've peeked up to look at the fight, it doesn't look like Davis is just simply having his way in there. He asked to fight. I got a good left hook by Davis, just as I say that, though. Left uppercut for Davis. Looks like he's ready to turn it up now that I'm commentating the fight. Davis wanted to be tested tonight. He does not want the slow build. Beautiful left hook to the body by Keyshawn Davis. Beautiful. Sanchez looks like he's going down soon. Right hand over the top by Keyshawn. Then a left hook. Then a right hand. Devastating combinations. Beautiful underneath body shots by Keyshawn. And then a left hook up top. Esteban Sanchez holding on. But the beautiful combinations there by Keyshawn Davis. Beautiful body shots. Uppercut lands for Esteban Sanchez. Keyshawn staying on the front foot. Staying in there. Has this man hurt here in the 5th. Hard right hand to the body by Keyshawn Davis. Knifed it on the inside to Davis. Straight right hand after catching a shot by Keyshawn Davis. Good defense to offense there in that sequence. Oh, beautiful jab. Set up a left hook to the body, then a right hand to the head. Beautiful by Keyshawn. 1-2. Perfect 1-2 by Keyshawn Davis. Takes a step back, checks him with the hook. Davis in his bag in round 5. Looking beautiful. Right hand, left hook, right hand. Pinging his head around is Davis. Davis has to be on his way to a stoppage with these shots. Another left hook after the jab. Nice defense by Keyshawn Davis here up close. This is beautiful stuff by Davis here in the 5th. Good left hook to the body by Esteban Sanchez. Davis staying right in there. 1, 2, 3 by Keyshawn. Beautiful. Well, we started calling his fight at the right time, apparently, because Davis, man, beautiful 5th round by Keyshawn Davis there. Beautiful 5th round. The kind of round that makes everyone say, damn, this guy could be the future of boxing. So what is up, chat? Now that we got everybody live and locked in for the MGM Grand fights, we're all done at Madison Square Garden. What time is Shakur versus Valdez? Well, my friend Dirty Low, we are in the 6th round of the co-main event. After this fight, we get Valdez and Stevenson. Just texted my man. And I do probably have to take a piss after this fight, guys. So if I could just step out right after Keyshawn's done here. Sanchez, though, no tomato can in there. This is good development fight for Keyshawn Davison. And Bruce Trampler, Brad Goodman, the matchmakers, the top rank are really good at that. And not just giving you fights, but fights that are going to make you better. And fighting a guy at 18-1 in your first 5 fights is a good look for Davis. Good for his development. Sanchez staying on top of Davis, trying to get to that body, but Davis just so sharp up close defensively and offensively. Beautiful left hook to the body and left hook to the head by Davis. This is beautiful stuff. Beautiful defense on the inside by Davis. Davis knows how to roll his shoulder up close. 1, 2, 3. And then combinations are flowing right now for Keyshawn. Keyshawn dropping his left, trying to bait Sanchez in, set something up here. Beautiful right uppercut by Keyshawn, then a left hook, and then another left hook. Man, this kid is good. He is looking sensational right now. Oh, right hand, left hand to the body, then the left hook up top. Straight jab right after it, sets up 2 right hands. Teeing off. Oh, what an uppercut by Keyshawn. Just missed. Tried his Tyson Fury uppercut off the jab. 1-2 for Keyshawn. Left hand right after the 1-2. We might see like Fury White here in a minute. Good combination by Esteban Sanchez. Rips a right uppercut. Yeah. Good left hook by Keyshawn. His left hook is razor sharp. It is short, compact, fast, snapping, put that power on it. He's great on the inside, man. Right uppercut, left hook on the inside, but the defense up close and personal is incredible too. 2 left hooks from Davis, 3 left hooks from Davis, right uppercut from Davis, and that's it. Off the right uppercut, like my man Willie said next to me. The right uppercut was the final shot in that sequence that made Robert Oil wave his hands off. When you get a chance, those of you guys just listening in the commentary tonight, just go back and watch 5 and 6 from Keyshawn tonight, and he flashed the stuff that says he could be a superstar. You know, Haney and Shakur are destined probably top 10 pound for pound. Excellent technical boxers, but Davis brings the firepower, and tonight he really started to blossom with his combination punching, and it was sensational in rounds 5 and 6. So when you guys get a chance, they're only here in the commentary, fire up this fight in rounds 5 and 6, and you'll see Keyshawn Davis and up close, his shoulder roll up close, his defense up close, and right off the slips, coming right back to the body and the head. Keyshawn looked fantastic. Let's see in the chat. Oh, man. I so badly have to take a piss, but I cannot. We got a top boxing. Keyshawn in there looking like T-Bud. Bud is more rangy. Bud will make you pay with his combinations on the outside. I think Keyshawn is destined to be a better inside phone booth fighter than Bud. Now, can he counterpunch and switch and dazzle on the outside with his length like Bud Crawford? That definitely remains to be seen. But I actually feel comfortable saying Keyshawn Davis is going to be a better inside fighter up close than Terrence Crawford. Some people still debating the Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano fight. Close fight. It'll be debated forever if they don't do a rematch. And if they do a rematch, people are going to debate it until they fight again.
2 minutes, 44 seconds. Declaring your winner by technical knockout, Keyshawn
It's Yep, and here's Bernardo Osuna now, ready to talk to Keyshawn Davis. This crowd is packed. This is a really packed crowd. It's closer to a sellout tonight than I thought it was going to be. I knew they'd draw a respectable, very respectable crowd, but this place is very, very full for Valdez Stevenson.
He's a great fighter, real respectful fighter. Hats off to Esteban Sanchez, man. I appreciate this opportunity.
Hey, Ron, could you come here for a second? We're going to see if my man Ron Goodall could hold us down for just 5 minutes while I get that bathroom break before calling this awesome main event. Hey, Ron, is there any way you could jump in this for 5 minutes so I can use the restroom?
I literally got to go pizza.
You got a pizza? Go ahead. Go ahead. So maybe when you get back. All right. No, I am shit out of luck. I might.
I felt challenged in the ring. I was happy. I got a great performance. 57% of power punches found all home tonight. I mean, that was
all I could think is how bad I got to piss.
But more importantly, it wasn't an easy fight. But this is not what is left for you to show.
Maybe I could pick up the tablet and walk through the arena with you guys and get a look in the arena and just put it down for a second while I use the bathroom. Hey, Ron. Yeah. I'm going to swap out my man, I hope, for just 2 minutes. But now, yeah, little Rakim playing in the background. This crowd is legit. And a lot of people are going to the bathroom right now, but I'll show you the crowd. I'll show you the crowd real quick. And keep in mind, there's about 1,000 people out of their seats right now, so it's even better than what it's going to look like. But it looks, yeah, the crowd's pretty packed. A good call on the right uppercut, Willie. It was the shot that ended it. Yeah. He looked good. In 5 and 6? You know, in 5 and 6, I didn't see.
Sanchez landed his best shot. Oh, I told you.
Yeah.
4 or 5. It was just a matter of time.
Thought that was pretty good once he got going there. But keep it going. Let's see what you guys got to say in the chat, man. Great work, Fight. I appreciate you, Arthur. Razzle said best interviewer in the game. I hope so, man. That's the break. Forget the main. Think of your prostate. Don't get a UT. I hear you. Yeah, he'll be here. Canelo will be here. Oh, through that way? Yeah, probably. I don't know. Yeah, probably. My eyeball's floating. They're about to. Taylor was shook most of the fight, but at worst a draw. Let's see. Man, I think I'm gonna be screwed. Keyshawn Davis very happy. We're talking to the cameras, going back to the locker room. All right. Just chilling, set for ring walk time. It looks like it's going to be sooner than later. Valdez already has his man in the ring with the belt. Kenny Bayless in the ring. So looks like we're going to get jumped off to this soon. Casemiro, number 1. A random John Riel Casemiro fan. And it just random in the middle of a Valdez Stevenson stream. Worse if it's a draw, but making a statement like people just want their Puerto Rican female fighter. Win is ignorant clowns. Bunch of pillow-handed top prospects. Keyshawn Davis isn't pillow-handed. He's got heat. He can punch in both hands. And good body puncher. Keyshawn Davis is going to be a problem. He's going to have a lot of guys play keep away with him as he develops more and more. Because I don't even know. He's starting to realize now as a professional, not having to fight in the amateurs anymore, just how devastating he could be on the inside. Looks like we might have Canelo Alvarez coming through the audience right now. Definitely some, everyone standing up, big celebrity coming through. It could be Canelo, it could be Mike Tyson, probably Canelo, who likes to make it just in time for the main event of Valdez or his stablemates like Julio Cesar Martinez. He likes to get in right before their fight starts. Where can I watch for free, says Jonathan. I think if you got ESPN, it's free if you already have ESPN. A shout out from the Philippines. We love FightHype. We love you too. We love you guys too, man. Check out our stuff for our Filipino fans. We just got a lot of dope shit with Nonito Donaire on the site. So check out what Donaire had to say about his rematch with Inoue. And he broke down all the big ones coming up. Nonito's one of the best analysis in the game. It's just he's never done anything on television or tried to, but he's brilliant. 57% landed for Keyshawn and couldn't drop a cab driver. I mean, he stopped the guy. Oh, he stopped him, man. A lot of these fighters from Mexico got good fucking chins. Tough guy. I was rooting for Amanda, but she left it in the judge's hands when she took her foot off her gas. She got where she is by having high output, not tonight. GH once again, 57%. They couldn't drop him up. Look, Keyshawn's not a knockout art. He's not a one-punch guy, but he's got pop in both hands, real pop at 35. So he's going to be a problem at 135 pounds, man. Put your hands up. You got a $50 bill. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Boxing fans, I can't hear y'all. Boxing fans, make noise. Boxing fans, I can't hear y'all. Boxing fans, make noise. Rendra Youngray, shout out to FightHype from the Netherlands. Thank you, Rendra. You know, we're definitely ready to call Stevenson Valdez once the action's ready to get going. Could I see Bivol Rob next week? Of course. I mean, the kind of economic influence Canelo has in the sport, everybody gets paid when he fights, even us. You know, when Canelo fights, the views and everything, the traffic, it benefits Vegas, it benefits the promoter. So, yeah, man, realistically speaking, it's going to be tough to get a decision over Canelo in anything close to a close fight. But I don't think Bivol is going to be close with Canelo, because Canelo is the best fighter in the world right now, and he knows it. And he has such an edge on these guys because he's fighting 3 or 4 times a year, and a lot of them fight once a year. So not only is he better than them, more experienced than them, in Bivol's case, more athletic than him, but he's more active than him. He's sharper. The blade is as sharp as it could be. It's never getting dull with Canelo. Anthem time. I do know for the next one to do this. Do like that. This crowd is almost sold out, guys. It's like a sellout at MGM tonight. Que varia que virá. I know it ends on Del Cañón. Del Cañón. Del Cañón. Viva Mexico. You know they're going to say that every time. I do always know it ends on Del Cañón. I have that part of the anthem down. Now this anthem I actually know all the words to. It's may call me biased, but I think it's the best anthem in the world. Here we go. You see. Hold on. What's so great only we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the rail must be marched. We're so gladly streaming, and rockets I wish it was Whitney singing it. Showing Nettie crying this part. She was like, poof. I can't sing like Whitney Houston, but. free, except for that one time for 2 years we were all forced to wear a mask. And the home of the brave. Great. Shout out to all our American fans, USA, baby. We love all the countries tuning in, but we love being home in the good old USA, baby. Let's see a great fight. What's up, FightHype from upstate New York? Shout out to New York, baby. New York represent. No one did it like Whitney, man. Such a lot. Absolutely, Dusty. No one did it like Whitney. I was being a little silly during the anthems, you know. Ramiro Rosales says, "Yep, you voted for Trump." I did not. I didn't. I don't vote. I didn't vote for either guy. Full disclosure. But just, you know, free means should entail, like, you know, the governing of your face. Anyway, let's get this going. Shakur versus Valdez. Let's do this, man. Again, Valdez is set to walk out first. A little weird there because he's the prestigious champion. He's the guy who beat the #1 guy. All 4 of these belts are questionable, but we all know the WBC holds prestige. But it was a coin flip at the final press conference by the Raiders linebacker, and Stevenson won it. So Stevenson is going to be coming out second and Valdez first, and then once they're in the ring, Stevenson will be introduced first and Valdez second. So if we're being traditional about it, it's a unification, but Valdez being ranked 1 by most publications and out of the WC, he should probably be addressed more as the champion, but it's a unification. The splitting hairs, one guy's going to come out second, the other guy's going to get introduced second. Shout out FightHype from England, from Paul Bowman. We appreciate it, brother. Mr. Violent, shout out, brother. Thank you. Here we go. Top Rank set to play its epic montage that includes Julio Cesar Chavez on the montage. Got the biggest reaction just now. Dusty Cole, having lived in Tucson. Dusty Cole in the chat says, having lived in Tucson for Arizona 20 years, Oscar is a local hero and of nearby Nogales, Sonora, Mexico. Great kid. Valdez is a great kid. Super respectful man. There was one time I covered Valdez here at Vegas called the Opportunity Village, and it's a village where they do things for you know, people with mental issues in terms of you know, they have Down syndrome and things like that. And Valdez showed up and lit a lot of those people up, took pictures with them, was very kind. I remember that day, and it was like 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning. So, you know, the fentanyl thing is what, you know, disgraced him. But besides that, which is a huge deal, you can't find a more upstanding individual than Oscar Valdez, you know, which was what was surprising about that failed test. But his character in the ring cannot be questioned. After he fought Scott Quigg for 7 rounds with a broken jaw, I told him, I remember I interviewed him at a big fight in Vegas right after, and I was like, you're with Oscar Valdez, the man with the set of the biggest pair of balls in boxing, because to fight 7 rounds with a broken jaw is incredible against Quigg, who was a whole weight class bigger than him that night. So if we know one thing Valdez can't be outmatched at. He could be equal, but can't be outmatched, and that's his heart. So what's our fight hype? Can I ask you a question? Who do you think is going to win, Shakur or Valdez? I have Shakur by decision. I think Shakur is going to be in control in the first 6, maybe be up 5-1. But I think Valdez is relentless, and he's going to keep his nose in there, and he's going to take a lot of shots. But at some point, he may be able to time Stevenson and take one to land one, as they say, and get off a shot that stuns Stevenson. At that point, I think Stevenson will recompose himself and finish the job off with a clean decision win. But something in me says he'll have to go through some adversity tonight. If he doesn't, and he has his Mayweather Corrales performance, or like he says, he thinks this fight's going to be like Pernell Whitaker against Julio Cesar Chavez, then that just shows how much he's that dude for the remaining, for the next 10 years. But I still think he's that dude, even if Valdez buzzes him tonight and he has to go through adversity. I just think Valdez might be a little underrated, but we'll see. Yeah, it was a great story, but Stevenson's just so sharp through the middle. Straight left hand, dominant southpaw jab. Southpaws usually aren't jabbers, but he has a great jab. And he's going to sharpshoot Oscar through the middle. But Oscar, as he gets the timing down, if he can withstand the punishment early, get the timing down, Valdez is very good at staying in there, and timing when the other guy punches and punching at the same time to get the left hook in. And so I could see him making that happen. But here comes Oscar Valdez. This crowd looks damn near sold out. There's well over 10,000 people here tonight. It is almost a pay-per-view atmosphere in the MGM Grand tonight. I think this fight has exceeded expectations of ticket sales. Valdez likes to come out to, this might be, what is this, Narco Corridos? Is that right? Can my Mexican fans in the chat let me know? Is this, it sounds like coming out to some corridos, which is I guess like the equivalent of what we used to call gangster rap in America. Winky Wright is in the crowd tonight. The great Winky Wright came to show up and watch a great fight. Valdez coming to the ring now. The WBC champion, big underdog tonight, despite being 30-0. Despite being the WBC champ, despite dominating and having what might have been the best performance in 2021 when he beat up Miguel Berchelt. But this crowd is here for him. Valdez, the definition of a warrior in modern boxing. Kind of like what Eric Morales and Arturo Gatti were in their time. He's starting to become in his era. Let's see. All right, now time for Shakur Stevenson's montage, and he's about to make his ring walk once this is all finished up. Stevenson, when he fought Joel Gonzalez to win his first world title in Reno, came out with a Mexican sombrero, wore Mexican colors to kind of antagonize him. Let's see if he does that. If he does that tonight, he is going to get booed out of this building in his ring walk. We'll see. We ain't your life with your life, and I'm a born first. We born first when we ride. That's that Machiavelli shit. Great song. All right, here comes Shakur Stevenson. Not as familiar with the new school songs. The Baby. I know The Baby. I know he's one of the ones the youngins really love. So. The Baby walking out, Shakur Stevenson. No Mexican sombrero from Stevenson, like in the Joel Gonzalez fight. No Mexican colors coming in, and looks like a gray and gold trim robe. The Baby in his overalls, no shirt on underneath. And here comes Stevenson to the ring. WBO champion. It's more than a 4-1 favorite tonight. Huge favorite when you really think about it in a fight of this magnitude. Teofimo Lopez ringside. Tio walking by us at ringside right now. Teofimo Lopez, the former kingpin at lightweight, the former lightweight champ. Is Sean there? Sean Porter? No. Sean is covering the finals for the national amateur tournament down in Ohio right now. But yeah, Stevenson now takes a bow in his corner, takes a knee, crosses himself up with the Catholic cross, and we're ready for these ring introductions. This crowd is basically sold out tonight. I didn't expect that. I thought they'd approach 10, but it's more like 15K in this bitch tonight. They have sold it out just about. And good on boxing fans for showing up, because you want to incentivize number 1 versus number 2 matchups. If nobody buys tickets and no one shows up when they match number 1 versus number 2, it doesn't incentivize them to keep doing it. So I'm happy we got like a sold out crowd tonight in Vegas. Young OG said I should have went to this fight. Well, wait, let's see how it shakes out. If it's a one-sided fight, then you saved your money, you know, but we'll see. G-Town 488 says, damn, I hear a lot of boos. Yeah, but not as many as I was expecting, you know. Whenever you fight on the West Coast with the passionate Mexican fan base, you get booed out of the building, and when you get booed out of the building, he has his fans here tonight, too. This ain't all Valdez fans. Stevenson has brought some fans in tonight. There's the dog. Gary Rawls said we rap a lot right here. Oh, we got rap a lot in the room? Not from Houston, but I rap a lot. Thanks so much for joining us, guys, every time we do this on FightHype Live. Love you guys for tuning in and rocking with us, man, especially the ones at work that I know would be watching if they were home. It feels good to hold you down so you can catch the fight live as it happens. I will always try to be on my Don Dunphy. Don Dunphy was the guy who called the Sugar Ray Robinson, Jake LaMotta fights, and Joe Louis back in the day. You've all heard his voice. All right, Shakur Stevenson getting introduced first here. Okay, now he's getting booed out of the building. They saved it for the introduction, not the ring walk. Okay. Yep. Terrence Crawford holding up the WBO title right behind Shakur Stevenson. Promoted Jay Prince and his grandfather all surrounding him. Serious big fight feel here, man. This atmosphere has exceeded expectations. There's some cheers for Stevenson. More boos, but there's some cheers here too. Morgan Bayard said, Shakur Mayweather all over again. Watch how he works. We'll see. There's a lot of people. Dan Raphael, who we know from the ESPN days, thinks he's going to be number 1 pound for pound. Sean Porter thinks he could be number 1 pound for pound. These guys don't just say he could be top 10, but number 1. Valdez getting his intro. Hear the crowd. Pro Valdez crowd, but some boos too. More cheers for Valdez. Crowd feels about 75-25 for Valdez. the cheers for Oscar Valdez. Big ovation in this damn near sold out MGM Grand Garden. Although we do have one area tarped off, but we are well over 10K tonight. Probably around 12 to 13,000 here tonight at the MGM. Here we go. All right, this is a fight we've been really wanting to see really since Valdez beat Burchell over a year ago. Shakur had to get through Herring first to build the fight up into being what it deserved to be, a big MGM fight. Well, here we go. Let's see if Stevenson, the big favorite, can live up to being the next great American fighter. Or if it'll be two great fighters in there. A great Mexican fighter against a great American fighter. Will one of them separate themselves from being very good to truly elite to being great? Or will both of them do that and give us one of the memorable fights in modern boxing? This crowd is buzzing. Everyone is coming to their feet. Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. The whole crowd is coming to their feet. Wow. Round one, here we go, and everybody is standing up in the MGM Grand Garden. Valdez starts with a jab to the body. Stevenson starts with a jab to the head. Valdez, high guard, coming forward. Stevenson trying to start with this lead hand. Valdez starts with his lead hand. Both fighters starting with the jab, like well-schooled fighters. Good left hand for Shakur Stevenson to start, but the good left hook to the body by Valdez. Stevenson is sharpshooter through the middle, and if Valdez gets reckless, he could land the right hook hard too. Stevenson doubling the jab. Valdez short with a left hook to the body, gets countered with a left hand to the head. Good counter shot by Stevenson, stepped out of the way of the body shot. Stevenson shoots a sweeping left hand after the jab. Valdez with his hands up to block it. Valdez hands up high, center of the ring, coming forward. With Stevenson not getting pushed to the ropes just yet, not getting backed up too badly. Just little small steps for Stevenson. Stevenson stepping to his right. Valdez shoots a right hand to the body and then a right hand top. Stevenson able to get out of the way of it. Valdez lost his balance there. Valdez reaching early. Stevenson, such a master at distance. Valdez jabs to the body. Valdez feints. Shakur shoots his left hand through the center. Shakur jabbing. Stepping over to his right is Shakur. Very little half steps. Now he steps over to his left. Now Valdez makes him bounce on his toes and gets to the body, and Stevenson able to clinch Valdez here. Valdez keeping his hands up, coming forward. Stevenson touching with the right and lands a nice straight left hand to the body after touching up top with his right hand. Valdez shoots a right hand now against the southpaw. Stevenson touching with the jab. Touch. Touch. Looking to set up the left. Touch. Nice left hand to the body by Stevenson. Valdez trying not to be baited and dictated to with, but Stevenson just touching, pawing with the lead jab, controlling distance with it. Good right hook, left hand knocks Valdez back. Hard shot by Shakur Stevenson. Valdez short with his left hook to the body. Stevenson, hard left hook for Valdez lands. And that first good shot of the night for Oscar Valdez gets the Mexican fans' attention. Jab to the body by Valdez now. And that's it for round one. Good first round. Stevenson able to land a couple. Stevenson early in the round made Valdez lunge and miss with a left hook to the body, and he tagged him with a counter left hand after that. Stevenson touching with his jab, got a nice left to the body. Good round for Stevenson, but Valdez landed a hard left hook there in the last 30 seconds. But 10-9 Stevenson after one. Good high level from both fighters. Very high level. High level intelligent pressure by Oscar Valdez and high level boxing and distance control by Shakur Stevenson. Very elite level in round one. let's see if we get a replay here in between rounds. Doesn't look like we might not. That was a 10-9 round for Stevenson, but Valdez did get in his left hook in the last 30 seconds there. All right, round 2. Again, Stevenson pawing with his jab, touching with it. Really just keeps Valdez's attention with it and dictates his range. Knows where he's at, keeping his hand on him. Nice little touching with the lead hand from Stevenson to dictate range right now. Touch from Stevenson off the jab. He hooks off the jab. Nice little right hook. Not a lot of power on that particular shot. Nice counter left hand by Stevenson as Valdez shot a right hand to the body. Left uppercut by Stevenson, but Valdez catches it on the gloves. Oh, Stevenson showing off the hand speed there with a 4-punch combo. Very sharp. Stevenson now planting his feet and stepping towards Valdez, who has to move over to his right now. And now it's Stevenson taking the steps forward. Valdez trying to move his head off the line from that lead pawing rangefinder Stevenson quick on the counter. Quick counter just now by Shakur Stevenson. Stevenson now back on the back foot. Touching the guard of Valdez. Hard right hook by Stevenson. Shot the left hand up the center and it's set up the right hook around the guard. Valdez trying to get to the body. Stevenson gets along the ropes, ties him up after a little right hand to the body, gets in for Valdez. Stevenson just keeping that lead hand constantly in Valdez's face and range finding with it. Straight left by Stevenson, another straight left by Stevenson. Right hook, left hand by Stevenson. These aren't getting in fully clean, but they're partially getting in. Left hook to the body by Valdez. Another hard left hook to the body by Valdez. Another left hook to the body by Valdez. Gets the crowd going a little bit. Hard right hand by Valdez lands. First shot he landed up top on Shakur Stevenson. Good jab to the body by Stevenson now to get his range back. Valdez picking off the straight left. Good defense by Valdez there. Stevenson letting go of 3 punches, but solid defense by Valdez, keeping his hands up and slipping the last shot. 10 seconds left. Valdez shoots a right hand through the center. Stevenson countering with a sweeping left. Valdez just off with a left hook as he tries to shoot it over Stevenson's jab. Good round. Solid finish to the round by Valdez, but for about 2/3 of the round there, the first 2 out of the 3 minutes, Stevenson in control, but good right hand in the last minute by Valdez. I got this 20-18 Stevenson. Willie, but you gave that to Valdez, huh? Because that right hand in the last...
Yes, well, the right hand, but I also like the fact that he went to the body. And it somewhat kept him away. So Stevenson, rather than bringing, because he was showing speed early on.
Right.
Valdez goes to the body. Also, Steven changed a little bit, stayed cautious. Valdez kept coming forward, bulldog mentality.
Right.
Then he landed that right.
Right. Close round, yeah.
He closed the round and won it.
Fair assessment by my man Willie Ramirez next to me. He gives a round of Valdez. I can totally see that. It was a strong last minute by Valdez. So it could be 1-1 or it could be 2-zip Stevenson. Round 3 now. It's been Stevenson early in these rounds, and Valdez has found his mark in the last minute. Can he get it going early in the round and not let Stevenson dictate to start? Left hand to the body by Stevenson was on the borderline. Set it up with the jab, did Stevenson. Right hands up, right hands now from Valdez, falling a little short, but he gets to the body. Stevenson steps in with a right left. Valdez popping a straight right hand through the center and gets a left to the body. Valdez on top of Stevenson, who's got to move now. Nice check right hook by Stevenson, but Valdez gets in a straight right hand and bangs his gloves. Another straight right hand by Valdez and another straight right hand by Valdez. Valdez finding the mark with the straight right hand and starting to feel the momentum. Stevenson with a nice jab to keep him off. Stevenson with a straight left to the body. Valdez short with his right hand. Stevenson getting underneath it. Touches Valdez with a little left. Nice right hook out of the clinch by Shakur Stevenson. Calms the crowd down a little bit with that shot. Double jab from Stevenson sets up a nice left hand to the body. Jab for Stevenson. Valdez trying to be very intelligent here. Knows he can't make mistakes. Stevenson, 3-punch combination. Finishes with a left to the body in that sequence. Valdez catching the 3-punch combination, but the left got in underneath to the body. Chances si se puede means you can do it. Left hook to the body by Stevenson, or left hook to the body by Valdez, but he gets countered by a straight left by Stevenson, and a right hand by Valdez up top. Valdez off with the left hook, but almost lands the right hand. Valdez works his own jab there. Valdez staying on top, putting the pressure on. Stevenson circling out to his right, circling out to his right. Straight right for Valdez is finding the mark right now. Stevenson on his bike a little bit here to finish round 3. This is a Valdez round, it would appear. Straight left to the body by Stevenson. Valdez keeping a good high guard tonight, catching some shots on the gloves. Stevenson with the right hook, caught on the gloves, but he shoots the left to the body. The left in the body is landing this round for Stevenson. Straight right hand from Valdez. Stevenson dips his head to the side and takes a body shot from the right hand of Valdez. Final 10. Nice left to the body by Stevenson, but Kenny Bayless tells Shakur to keep those punches up. As I said earlier, one good round for Oscar Valdez. Definitely his round in round 3. That straight right hand in the first minute knocked Stevenson's head back a couple of times. You see this fight 2 rounds to 1 either way. I've got it 2-1 Stevenson, but my man next to me, who's covered a lot of fights, gave that second to Valdez, so he would have it 2-1 Valdez. This fight could be 2-1 either way. Excellent high-level action. Stevenson very composed, not trying to get rattled by the pressure and by Valdez starting to land. But this fight could heat up. If Valdez can kind of continue to muster that kind of success, it's going to force Stevenson to turn it up a notch. And that'll really take the fight to another gear. But through 3, it's been a hell of a chess match. Valdez ready to rumble, knocking his gloves together before the round starts. Here we go. Valdez, good feint by Valdez. Double right hand by Valdez to start the round. Big left hook miss. Can't get in the left hook, but he started to get it in the right hand. Good jab to the body by Shakur. That Mayweather jab to the body, but out of the southpaw stance. Valdez blocking the left hand, getting out of the way of another left hand. Stevenson pawing away with that lead jab, shoots a straight left, short with it. Good right hook to the body by Shakur Stevenson in the center of the ring. Stevenson pawing with that lead. Good left to the body off the double jab by Stevenson. Stevenson sweeping with a left, but Valdez with a good guard blocks the shot. Nice right hook by Stevenson after the left hand set it up. Stevenson outboxing Valdez right now in the middle of the ring. But Valdez, good defense so far tonight. Getting hit, but not by everything, not close to it. Valdez gets out of the way of a left hand there. Not throwing a lot of punches to start right now in the 4th for Valdez. Must be trying to set something up. Valdez wants to time Shakur right now. I can see that. But Shakur very smart, not opening up. He'll just take what the defense gives him. Now Valdez gets a little wild with 2 right hands, Shakur complaining of a headbutt for a moment. Valdez gets to the body of Stevenson. Stevenson forced the clinch along the ropes. Good body work by Valdez. There are people breakdancing in the audience because they're getting excited, thinking Valdez is going to win the fight. Stevenson just touching with the lead. Double jab from Stevenson. Shoots a left hand, then a right hook. Right hook did get in there. Nice jab to the body by Stevenson. Straight left through the center by Stevenson, but Valdez able to block it. Valdez blocking another left hand. Now Stevenson letting the hands go and backing up. Valdez straight left to the body by Stevenson. Valdez seems like he wants Stevenson to open up so he could time him in an exchange. Letting Stevenson get off here. Allowing himself to get outworked this round despite some solid body work in the middle. Stevenson, left hook to the body by Valdez with Stevenson in the corner. Stevenson tying up. Bayless breaks him apart. Now in the center of the ring. Good left hook to the body by Valdez. Valdez slipping underneath the sweeping left to Shakur. Valdez, high guard, moving his head, staying in front of Stevenson. Good defense by Valdez, blocking a lot of these shots. Good round in the fourth. I think Stevenson just got off a little bit too much. Valdez trying to set something up, trying to set some traps, but he went long portions of that round without letting his hands go, so I'll give that to Stevenson. But good body work at times from Valdez there in the corners. Dusty Cole says Oscar has to throw more. He does, but he knows any mistake he makes, Stevenson's going to make him pay. So he's just being very smart and patient with this kid. Wants to get him to deep waters. Got this either 3-1 Stevenson or 2-2 all even through 4. We'll see. All right, round 5. Here we go. Valdez will have to open up more. I know he was trying to set some traps. Stevenson will take what the defense gives him. He's not going to open up with anything crazy. Left hook, right hook to the body by Valdez to get started in the 5th. Back Stevenson into the ropes. Now Stevenson back in the center of the ring, measuring with his right hand. Good left hand by Shakur Stevenson. That one got in clean. One of the cleanest lefts he's got in. That was a double jab, set that up. Jab to the head, jab to the body, and then the left hand up top for Stevenson. Good stuff. Right uppercut for Shakur Stevenson off the lead jab. Hard right hand by Oscar Valdez. Stevenson takes it good. Straight left to the body by Stevenson. Stevenson, again, touching with his lead hand. Valdez coming forward. Good right hand to the body by Valdez. Hard right hands to the body by Valdez. Stevenson clinching on the inside. Not able to return fire up close. He's only clinching. Right hand for Valdez. Valdez being very patient and intelligent tonight with his aggression. That's the great Eddie Reynoso with superior game planning. Giving a guy who's a big underdog a real chance to win this tonight. Good right hook to the body by Shakur Stevenson a second ago. Stevenson shoots a 1-2. Good defense by Valdez. Stevenson staying in front. Little half steps back now as Valdez inches forward. Misses with 2 right hands, does Valdez, into the clinch. Valdez a little ahead in this round off some great body shots. Valdez catching a left on the gloves, but a straight left to the body right after it lands for Stevenson. Left uppercut for Stevenson, right hook for Stevenson. Valdez getting his hands up, but the right hook getting around the guard a little bit there. Stevenson working his way back in this now, in this round. Good left hand by Stevenson. Up top, turning the tide in this round. Valdez getting to the body again, but Stevenson wisely clinches quickly. Not right hand for Valdez lands to the head. Close round, close round. Oh, counter shot by Stevenson as Valdez reached in. But Valdez fighting a very good fight, as is Stevenson. 4-punch combo from Stevenson. Close round. Stevenson teeing off to finish this round. Good combinations by Stevenson in the last 10 seconds. Might have been enough to get in the round. The most impactful moment of the round easily was Valdez in the middle of the round digging to the body with hard shots, forcing Stevenson to clinch, not returning fire, but after that moment, a good minute went by of Shakur working on the outside, and that might have been enough to let the round get away from Valdez. See this fight as either 3-2 or 4-1 Stevenson after 5. Valdez, a little cut underneath his right eye now, right on his right cheekbone. Stevenson, no swelling really, no cuts or anything on his face. Check out the chat. Yeah, I got this either 3-2 or 4-1 Stevenson. And Valdez taking a long time to get out of the corner right now. Very long. And Steven, maybe not a good sign from Valdez. Took a long time to get out of his corner. And now Kenny Bayless calls for time. And the referee, the doctor may have to take a look at the cut underneath Valdez's eye. Nope, it's Reynoso. Reynoso forgot the mouthpiece. Might be the best trainer in the world, but we all have our moments. All right, round 6. I think Valdez might take one more round here to invest in the body before he starts to really let it all hang out in the second half of this fight. Good right hand by Valdez. Big left hook misses for Valdez. Down goes Valdez. Down goes Valdez. He missed a big left hook and got countered and sent to the canvas. Was almost as much off balance as it was from the punch. It was a big swing and miss by Valdez that sent him off balance, and Stevenson able to take advantage, send him to the canvas with a shot. Valdez not hurt, but straight left by Stevenson lands. Valdez bangs his gloves together. Knocked down at round 6 for Shakur Stevenson. Valdez blocking the shots now. Stevenson letting go of a straight left right hook combination. Left hand to the body by Stevenson. Valdez banging his gloves together, but Stevenson teeing off now. Left hook right hand, straight left right hook for left hook lands for Valdez as Stevenson steps in, but he takes it no problem. Stevenson staying right on top of Valdez. Straight left for Stevenson. Stevenson sweeping with a left hand around the guard. Valdez missing with a left hook, getting a little wild there. Nice left uppercut by Stevenson off the jab. Then he steps in, slides out to the side, shoots a straight left hand through the center in the middle of the ring by Stevenson. Right uppercut by Stevenson lands too. Stevenson hitting the gloves of Valdez. Valdez getting his hands up. Straight right hand for Oscar Valdez. But Stevenson takes it just fine, in control of this round. Stevenson walking through a couple of shots this round without concern. Showing his chin is Stevenson right here, but in complete control of the 6th. Crowd standing on their feet. Stevenson gets out of the way of 2 straight right hands by Valdez. Straight right hand lands for Valdez. Valdez's face reddening now. Straight left to the body by Stevenson. Straight right lands for Valdez, but Stevenson is the one taking the fight to Valdez in the 6th. He's backing him up. And it's starting to shake those shots off better and better now. Razor sharp by Shakur Stevenson here in the 6th. Beautiful left hand to the body by Stevenson to end the round. And Valdez is looking at Bayless to keep telling him about the borderline punches. That means he's feeling them. Big round for Shakur Stevenson off the knockdown. Let's take a look at the replay to see exactly what was the counter. So Valdez comes in. It was a check right hook. Check right hook. Check right hook to the temple, sent Valdez to the canvas. Clean knockdown. No, not quite. Yeah, it was a right hook by Shakur Stevenson that got the knockdown in round 6. Hope you guys are enjoying this round by round, man. This has been a good fight, high-level fight. I got Stevenson ahead either 5-1 with the knockdown or 4-2 with the knockdown, which means he's either up 59-55, 59-54, or 58-55 right now. Has Valdez did that knockdown and have some of these lefts to the body by Stevenson? Have they taken anything out of Valdez? We'll see. Valdez coming forward with to start the 7th. Crowd chanting "Si se puede," which means you can do it. But he's behind in this fight now after that knockdown, no doubt about it. Valdez, good right hand through the center by Valdez. Shoots 2 of them, able to get it in. Stevenson tying up along the ropes, back in the center of the ring. Valdez blocking the sweeping left of Stevenson. Straight right by Valdez. Left to the body by Valdez. Stevenson slipping the right. Good right to the body by Valdez. Solid start to this 7th round by Valdez, the round he's going to need. He's going to have to come on strong in the second half of this fight. Left uppercut by Stevenson. Nice counter shot by Shakur Stevenson. Walked Valdez into it. Good jab by Shakur Stevenson. Left hook to the body by Valdez. Misses with the right hand after it. But good left hook to the body. Center ring, good left to the body off the touch jab by Stevenson. Stevenson stepping forward towards Valdez. Valdez, ooh, 3-punch combination. Good right hand by Valdez right after he blocks and covers up a 3-punch combo. Good left hand off the jab by Shakur Stevenson. Gets through the guard. Another left hand off the jab. Gets in for Stevenson. Valdez with his back on the ropes. Stevenson putting him on the ropes right now. Measuring him with his lead hand. And now Kenny Bayless is going to tell Stevenson not to keep an open hand with his lead hand. Stevenson taking control now in the last minute. Good straight right by Valdez. Stevenson coming right back. Right hand for Valdez. Another right hand for Valdez. Good body work along the ropes. Stevenson forced to clinch along the ropes. 10 seconds left. Maybe Valdez gets this round. Good right hand for Valdez. Valdez takes the 7th. Landed his right hand through the center, but Shakur is feeling good and motioning to the crowd, making it look like he's saying Valdez is huffing and puffing. But that was the 7th round for Valdez. I have this fight either 5-2 or 4-3 for Shakur Stevenson through 7. I believe some ringside media have this fight a little closer than I have it, but I see this right now as either 5-2 or 4-3 Stevenson. So that would mean either 68-64 or 67-65. So either a 4 or 2 point lead on my card for Stevenson. Knockdown hurts Valdez. All right, here we are, round 8. Stevenson getting pushed to the ropes, but he ties up before Valdez can get off anything effective. Straight right hand for Valdez, just off. Valdez hasn't been able to do anything with the left hook, but he has landed a straight right at times. Stevenson finishes off a 3-punch combo with a good right hook. Nice left hands to the body in the clinch by Stevenson. Then a good left hand in the clinch up top. Good jab to the body by Stevenson. Stevenson, good work in the middle of the ring. Good right hand by Valdez now. Good right hands close by Valdez. Good left to the body by Shakur Stevenson. Valdez complaining that it's low, but Bayless says it wasn't. That was a good right to the body by Valdez. If Valdez feels he's hitting low, he's got to start hitting low back. Left uppercut caught on the gloves by Valdez. Right hand lands for Valdez. Nice right hook and close to the body by Stevenson. Stevenson with some good body work in this fight. Stevenson slips the right hand this time, dips out of the way. Valdez keeps throwing that straight right through the center. That's the punch against the southpaw. Straight right again by Valdez. Stevenson pulling away, taking the steam out of some of these right hands, but some of them are landing. Good left to the body by Stevenson to counter Valdez's right up top. Another straight left to the body by Stevenson. And Stevenson shoots a right hook, left uppercut. Valdez with good defense. Straight right by Valdez, goes to the body. Good right hand to the body by Valdez.
Right now!
Ooh, Stevenson just off with a big left hand over the top. Valdez blocking some shots. Stevenson steps in with his left hand. Valdez getting his hands up. Right to the body by Valdez, but Stevenson slick off the ropes, bounces off, gets out of the way. Stevenson with a good right hook to the body. Close round. Close round. Close 8th round. I think I'll give the edge to Valdez. These are close rounds. Might give that round to Valdez. These are close. After 8, I think a fair and safe scorecard might be 5-3 Stevenson with the knockdown. That was a close round, though, right, Willie? I saw you gave it to Valdez, or Stevenson, but...
Just because I feel like Valdez is out of control. Like he's fighting reckless, and Stevenson, so even if he's landing them, they're kind of just reckless shots.
Right.
He's in control. He's standing the ground. He's not moving all over the place. And when he's throwing his shots, he's in control. So I like when they're in control, I'm going to give it to the smarter fighter right now. Stevenson is on his game. Valdez is losing a little bit of his...
game plan, and a little desperation wants to get to him. Yeah.
That knockout pulled off.
So we're in round 9. It's been a good-spirited fight. Good-spirited effort by Valdez tonight, but he was dropped in the 6th after getting reckless and checked by a counter right hook. I think this fight sounds right at about 5 rounds to 3, which would give it a score 77-74 Stevenson.
77-74.
Yeah. Good right hand by Valdez. Left uppercut by Stevenson lands, but he eats a right hand on his way out. That was a good left uppercut by Stevenson. For those who thought this would be Mayweather-Corrales, it has not been. Left uppercut by Stevenson. Straight left hand by Stevenson. That was the left to the body, by the way, a moment ago by Stevenson, not to the head. Stevenson throwing Valdez off of him up close. Valdez getting his hands up for the 1-2. Parries the jab. Trying to move his head around, stay right in front of Stevenson in the center of the ring. High guard. Valdez doing a great job tonight of parrying and blocking. Other than the knockdown, he's fought a very good fight. Just Stevenson on the outside, able to dictate range. With straight right hand by Valdez lands. Straight left to the body by Stevenson. Good shot. Oh, what a left uppercut by Stevenson. He's starting to find that shot. 1-2 by Stevenson. Hard shots by Stevenson in the ninth. Straight right by Valdez, but Stevenson has taken a lot of the steam off these right hands. If he is getting hit by him, he's rolling almost all of it off. Good left to the body by Stevenson off the jab. A good jab by Stevenson, and then he forced Valdez to return fire, and he slipped the shot and nailed Valdez with a left hand. Good sequence by Stevenson. Valdez sweeping a right hand, Stevenson getting away from it. Straight left by Stevenson, good timing. Timed Valdez as he opened up. Good round by Shakur Stevenson, one of his best rounds of the fight. 2 body shots by Valdez. Stevenson with a hard left hand to the body as he turned Valdez off the ropes. Valdez felt that shot. He hasn't thrown since he ate that body shot. 10 seconds left. Valdez has not thrown since eating a good body shot. Just off with a left hook. He went for the home run, did Valdez. I think Stevenson... Valdez forced into his own corner before the bell was over. That might have been the most decisive round for Stevenson tonight. Stevenson started a really sharp shoot and landed a hard left uppercut early in that round. Straight left through the center. His left hand to the body tonight has been money, and he's done a beautiful job setting it up top. Just touching up top, bang, to the body. Knifing body shot with the left hand all night. Got this 6 rounds to 3 for Stevenson. 87-83 because of the knockdown. Valdez needs these last 3 rounds. This is where Valdez did want to get the fight to. Get this kid with less experience to deep waters. We're in deep waters now. But Stevenson looks fresh as can be. Was up and at the center of the ring almost 20 seconds before the bell rang. Didn't even take his full minute of breath. Stevenson looks very fresh. Valdez worse for wear. Championship rounds now, here in the 10th. Valdez needing a rally. Gets to the body of Stevenson. Does Valdez. Valdez covering up and gets off the ropes after that body attack by Valdez. Excuse me, Stevenson. Both fighters center of the ring. Stevenson touching with his lead hand. Touching. Steps in. Touches again. Valdez steps in with his right hand and gets it in. Good right to the body right after it by Valdez. Able to time. Stevenson stepping in there. Good body shots by Valdez. Made Stevenson slip out of the way of the headshots and dug to the body as he was moving his head. Decent start to the 10th for Valdez. Needs this round. Good body shot by Valdez. Left hook to the body. Stevenson, though, very calm and composed. Almost like he's letting him shoot off these shots. Right hand for Valdez lands. Stevenson not letting his hands go in the 10th after a big knife. Valdez getting rough on the inside. But Stevenson makes him pay with a little left hand. Straight left to the body. Again, Valdez continues to complain to the ref about these body shots, but Stevenson's throwing just on the money, just on the belt line to where it's legal. Kind of like Ward did to Kovalev in their rematch. Ooh, good body shots back by Valdez. Digs in. Good left hand inside by Stevenson to the head this time. Been a lot of body work this round by both fighters. Valdez a little more active. 40 seconds left in the 10th. Valdez a little ahead, been more active this round, but Stevenson has been comfortable in the round, letting him shoot off these shots. 3-punch combo by Stevenson up top. Good jab. Good body shots by Valdez in close. Ooh, nice jab, left hand by Shakur Stevenson. 10 seconds left. Good body shots by Valdez there. Good right hand by Valdez on the inside. Even brings an uppercut in there with the right. Valdez needed that round and he got it. Scratched and sniffed his way through it. Stevenson was not active in the 10th. Just wasn't active enough. That was a Valdez round, right? Yeah, because he's in control and
Valdez did some good stuff early, and he was landing, but Stevenson just comes up and he's standing toe to toe, and then late his speed. Remember earlier he couldn't break his guard.
Yeah, breaking it.
He's getting through, and he's getting through with punches. I just don't think that. I don't think that he's hurting.
Right.
So he may be landing a couple here or there, but he's in better control than he was 2 rounds ago when you asked me. I think that he's found his poise again, but he's in desperation mode, using your word.
Right. It's funny, we have like the same score, but just different rounds, you know? Yeah, that's what I got it. 96-93 Stevenson. That was a 10th where, again, like my man Willie Ramirez to my left, Stevenson is splitting the guard now more than Valdez catching him. So maybe the 10th did go to Stevenson, but I thought Valdez wanted it a little more, pushed forward and was more active and landed hard enough to the body, consistently enough to claw that round out. But, ooh, good left hand on the inside by Shakur Stevenson. As Valdez dug to the body, got countered up top to the head. Valdez short with a right hand. Stevenson taking just half steps back to get out of the way of those shots. Good straight left to the body, set up by the headshots by Shakur Stevenson. Fights probably are starting to break out in the audience now, which was expected tonight. Good defense by Stevenson here, not getting hit by those right hands up top, and then moves out of the way of the body shot and knifes the straight left to the body of Valdez. Right. Good left hooks at the body by Valdez. Valdez trying to get to the body, getting reckless. And Stevenson cuffs him with a right hand. Stevenson very comfortable and composed with his body language. Shoots a 1-2 right through the center. Straight left to the body by Stevenson. Left uppercut off the right hook for Stevenson. Now Bayless warning Stevenson for fighting with an open hand. Valdez has done a lot of complaining to Bayless in the second half of this fight. Stevenson with the advantage in the 11th. Good right hook by Stevenson. Sharp combinations right here in the center of the ring. Set up that right hook. Left hand through the middle by Shakur Stevenson. Valdez getting to the body, but Stevenson blocking those shots. Good sweeping left hand. Right uppercut, left hand combinations. Twisting Valdez's head around. He wings it to the body back, but not as effective as Stevenson. Straight left through the center by Stevenson off the jab. 1-2 up top, digs the left to the body by Stevenson. Great stuff in the center of the ring by Shakur Stevenson. Steak knife sharp up the gut. Last 10 seconds is a Stevenson round. Oof, right hook off the... Stevenson doing a great job at times. Good 11th round for Stevenson. 106-102 on my card for Shakur Stevenson. But Stevenson doing a great job of sometimes, you know, touch to the head, and then it just to get he's doing a great job of whether he's touching the body and then coming up top, or touching up top and going downstairs. Doing a great job of making Valdez move his hands defensively in spots he wants him to set up a shot in another area. Done that magnificently in the second half of this fight has Stevenson. Last round coming up, guys, and then it's time to run around and get these post-fight interviews going. Last round here.
107, 101, John?
106, 102. That's what I got it. All right, last round. Valdez needs a knockout. He's won 3, maybe 4 rounds in this fight, but will Stevenson look to put his foot on the pedal and close the show, make a statement, or is he best off, you know, just fighting the way he's been fighting, taking what's there, sharp shooting, being the sharper fighter who's been one step ahead most of the night? Let's see if Valdez, desperate to get in the shot, letting his hands go more to start this round. Gets a right hand through the center. Couple of right hands getting in for Valdez, but not cleanly. Stevenson rolling off of him. Stevenson on his bike a little bit and makes the crowd boo him. Valdez with a left hook to the body and a right hand up top, but Stevenson blocks that right hand to the head. Stevenson tries to muscle Valdez back into the ropes actually now. Referee separates them. Valdez a little ahead in this round, more active. Stevenson not being active this round. Good. Valdez not able to be too effective. Little right hand on the inside lands for Stevenson. Right hook in the clinch. Valdez didn't see it. Valdez winging with his right hand, but Stevenson has found out the trajectory on that right hand more and more as the fight has went on. It's gotten in less and less. Good body shots by Valdez here. Body shot by, big left hand and a right hook out of the clinch by Shakur Stevenson. Big shot. Valdez a little lazy off the clinch. Good right to the body by Valdez, but Stevenson with a clean two-piece just a moment ago that knocked the sweat off of Valdez's head. Valdez been much more active this round, but Stevenson with those clean 2 shots. Fight coming to its conclusion now. Valdez more active this round. 2 cleanest shots of the round belong to Stevenson to the head. 2 shots alone might make this a little bit of a close round, but Valdez definitely opened up more, definitely threw more, got to the body. Save for those 2 shots from Stevenson. It was Valdez's round, but Stevenson on his bike to finish the last 10. Oh no, Stevenson runs around. And that's not good optics to the fans who boo. But Stevenson won this fight. I believe he won this fight 115 to 112 or 116 to 111 on my card. I could also see 117, 110. Anywhere in that range. I want to thank you guys so much for joining us. Stevenson won this fight. Little doubt that the judges would go against it. It's time for us to get our post-fight interviews now. Let's go to work. Thank you guys for tuning in. Go ahead and just keep your ears open. You'll be able to hear the announcement of the decision on the PA.
Giving us that second opinion, you know. And the commentary wasn't terrible, right? I said, and the commentary wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Gonna get upstairs?
I think so, yeah, in the typical media room.
Is that Studio AB?
Yeah, Studio AB. There's the upstairs one. Yeah.
I'll see you in there a little bit.
What's up with it?
Ladies and gentlemen, here inside the MGM Grand Arena, we go to the judge for the official decision.
Good to see you, man.
Tim scores
good,
the
man.
one. And now the WBC, WBO, and Ring Magazine's Junior Lightweight Champion of the World, Keyshawn.
Thank you very much.
What'd you think of the fight, man? Baby, right here, it's your score tonight, bro. Right here. Hold the fuck up.
Hey, you, how you been? Yeah.
Fucking out support tonight, man.
Look, hey, we came to hit. We saw my boy did. Two on the way.
What'd you like about the fight and how he performed tonight, bro?
Whoop his ass.
Right here, man.
Whoop his ass. What's up with you? Good. Yeah.
We're gonna walk him out again, man.
There we go, turn around.
In terms of his